impatient, waiting for you to make a move. I wake up and see you in the mirror, think I'd hate me too. Piss me off, don't be surprised when my gun do. Pop my Glock, he ain't got no top, he look like a sunroof. Marvel at me now, spot number one, ain't got much room. Ain't want to care about what you think, I shit to say, then fuck you. Bitch, I'm King Kong, oh you gotta bring more. Laying on the ground, nigga wondering what went wrong. I'm masked up, finna black out, I kick my feet up. Moving broad daylight, I'm hitting the scene up. Hand picking who I'm picking off, don't really kid it off. I got no visitation, told you don't get involved. Let me loose off the chain, you know I've been a dog. Pull a stick out, get this blitz singing a different song. Bitch, up in this ain't no shame, mama. Put the foot of gang, I rain like you. Put it to the brain, if I aim, I shoot, I shoot, I shoot, I shoot, I shoot. Take it to the bank, I bank my loot. If we going face to face, y'all lose. Got to pick a name, goddamn, I shoot, I shoot, I shoot, I shoot, I shoot. Red man might pull up in your shitty. Can't stop, won't stop, no dirty. Can't stop, no chop, no gritty. Take back, straight back, go shilly. I do 125 drive-bys. Anytime I'm here the right time. I remember when I couldn't get a feature. Now they wanna meet you when bitches need a lifeline. Turn it up, then pull a crash out and he going for the trunk. How much you got left, bitch? What? He ain't put a shell in the woods. The fuck? Who they call? Who they call? Who they call? Got Hugh up the couch out his motherfucking draw. So why wait the mother universe applause? I might need some to it when I call. Oh God. But you wanna play a guy, but play the guy, but no can get the blade to pop and say the word. The bitch will take the tape off your tape and guys. This motherfucking pay for watching. Mercenary with the mouth, it's permanently been a problem. First thing they seem good for you, I'm working when I get around it. We got them, I'm popping your parliament. Probably should pack an armor in a park with your partners and dip. My shot into dog and guard and put dogs in your ornaments. Why I pop it before they argue. It's arguably harder to hit them after they get it popping. I cock it, they swallow it, and they try to fuck with a man who's surviving a barbecue pit. Surviving the heat of nothing and call them defeated. Dying, it doesn't mean nothing to me. I vibe with the reapers, only they gave us so long it's lonely. I found me a feature, the fucking angriest motherfucker to slide in your theater. I'ma fuck up your speakers, that's free. MCU, Jesus, that's me. Any multiverse you pick, I'm peak. You poke, I swipe, you split, I sheet. I slash and dash, best pay my fee. Pop twin blocks for whopping cheese. Told y'all stop, don't fuck with me. I'll be knocking your top of what is topping me. Hey, yo, I'm doing the verses. What are you, you're the chorus. What are you doing? Shit, I don't know, man. I was feeling it. Goddamn, shit, you go ahead. Talk to him, chop shit you not doing. They can get it, y'all to the ass whooping, all included. You don't been for no one, let me show you what your mama doing. I ain't got the face, but you thought that she was talking to it? Nah, she ain't talking to it. Yeah, but she was talking to it. Say another word and I'ma show why she wanna mute. The only ex I fuck with is the executed. Bitch, up in this ain't no shame, mama. Looking for the king, I rain, not you. Put it to the brain, if I aim, I shoot, I shoot, I shoot, I shoot, I shoot. Take it to the bank, I bank my loot. If we going face to face, y'all lose. Got to pick a name, goddamn, I shoot, I shoot, I shoot, I shoot, I shoot.
Phoenix hitting those three amigos jumping style. The first mate still kicks out. Fire strike with a double shoulder strike. Sends first mate Flish flying.
Look into your eyes, non-killer. Crazy, your ex is all on my Twitter. I don't need beef, rather be all better. But it's hard to be level when the fees all better. Teens pot up in the weeds, so the beats gardener. Barbecue chicken on the beat, y'all dinner. Fuck did you think? A human until I got shoved to the brink. I ascended and dumped on your love and your kids and your gods and your things that you worship. Your links that are tying you down to you nothing but shit. That you're stuck at the bottom with no one to coddle. So you go and swallow up. Say what I need for talking. Big dog tuck tail when they see me walking. Say you in a box when I see a coffin. Got a bitch radar, but I see you often. I see the soft and I'm in a piece in the one piece. And I'm all through them in the priest and the inner peace. Finding all of them enemies in the one piece and apart when done. Shut your motherfucking mouth. You know I do this shit. Motherfucker sleeping on my name. I told him Google it, bitch. Immortals told me write a chorus, so I blew a kiss. And then the chorus told them they may not know it, but I'm golden. I'm golden. Don't want to play in your silly games. I'm golden. I'm golden. You hate to see it. I'm not the same, and you know it. You know it. I'm making waves and I'm taking aim when I'm rolling. And I don't swing 'cause I'm golden. I'm golden. I leave a piece of his temple. Somebody check if there's peace in his mental. This word in my piece get assembled. They following God, it was me first. Might need a priest church. I ain't hit it so, but he finding a piece first. Why would I leave Earth? I keep the beam, I'm enlightened. I turn to a goddess to rebirth. Do they research? No one contained in the Buddha but Buddha. What's the Buddha? The mythology. Ain't a little camaraderie. He was never a god to me. They want to know the truth, but they never getting it out of me. And they get no respect, they be sinners with animosity. I'ma kill them all, it's the illest kind of philosophy. He gon' earn a dot in a Benny C in the prophets. Shackled by sick ideology. Out on the odyssey. Come with it, gotta be finding his purpose of being. Dispersed, he deserted his teachings. The humans the gods have created, they hurt for no reason. Ain't with it, won't turn to a demon. If worse comes to worse, we traverse through the light. He was cursed for the power, he thirsty, he feeds. Ain't no mercy, got orange in the thousands, the burner. He live in the dirt, if we burst it, we squeeze it. He could get murked just for breathing. All these bands, I just reach nirvana. What goes around comes around, this is different karma. The weapon Holy probably slided with the Dalai Lama. And pick the body up, the humans got a different trauma. They doing the suffer in life either way, man, enough is enough. Nigga, I'm switching sides and I don't give a fuck. Treat him like my third eye, we gon' open him up. I keep the peace like I'm practicing Buddhism. Pen in my bag, they don't know what to do with them. All this gold, it was business as usual. Life is a bitch, but I had to forgive. Pour the sword on my back, I just turned to a killer. Said the greater good needs someone dead, I deliver. Now he Jataka, I send his ass up the river. Nigga, I keep the peace like I'm practicing Buddhism. Pen in my bag, they don't know what to do with them. All this cash, running on like Methuselah. Any challengers, I don't care who it is. They know my guys put their ass on the crew. And my followers stop when I point and I move it. Don't talk to the guys, nigga, now we not cool. He gon' forfeit his life in Nirvana, it's beautiful.
Shut your motherfucking mouth, you know I do this shit. Motherfucker sleeping on my name, I told him Google it, bitch. Immortals told me write a chorus, so I blew a kiss. And in that chorus told them they may not know it, but I'm golden, I'm golden. Don't want to play in your silly games, I'm golden, I'm golden. You hate to see it, I'm not the same and you know it, you know it. I'm making waves and I'm taking aim when I'm rolling. And I don't sway cause I'm golden, I'm golden. Bitch, I'ma sum it up. I'm sitting down and you chasing no one of your trophies are covered in runner up. Homie, mind up, I'm violent and violent, but fucking this shit up. Run the arena, I come and they sit up. Shit on these bitches, they pulling my finger, they kissing the ring cause they love when they linger. They want me to pick up, I'm leaving it ringing the ring. Now you ringing it, ringing it, ringing. Bitch, I've been human, but been a demon compared to the devil. You look like a deacon, I said that you bitches are scared. Always think you'll ever air us a grievance. Don't wanna do this, but if you gon' do what they do, then fuck up and give me a reason, bitch.
I do it different. I do it different. I do it different. Whoa, this is my mission. I do it different. I do it different. Oh, I do it different. I do it different. I do it different.
When the beat track goes stupid, it's another level from the boss type music. Only met a few in the few that can do it. And few ain't you, but you few in the movement. 8 bars, double loop, just do it. Got 'em wound up till they wound up, wounded. Now they loud hard till they wound up, muted. You let a rap guy spit round up, truly. Wait a minute, all the birds tweet till they get clay pigeon. Go against me, that's a real atheism. I was made a god to me, so I give the same giving. Oh no, I can feel the snake in them. And we both human, but it ain't the same, is it? You and my son, so that make it so different. My parental right is the rhythm, get it? Copy, rock 'em to the body. Pull the plug and prop 'em in the lobby. Ain't a guy, but ain't a guy can stop me. Probability of death is obvious, but I don't give a fuck. We all have to die someday, so what? Me, I'm gonna die on my own 2 feet. I'll be 10 toes down with your 10 toes up. Whoa, flow so smooth it's butter. Door right here, I'm lord of the thumpers. 808, hit a 4-door like thunder. 808, make a bitch pause, buffer. Adam on the mic, but it ain't no jumper. Told a frog leap, but there ain't no jumper. You got a bad bitch with my dame go dumber. She gave her my rib, so it ain't no wonder. Gave her my rib, so the chick got sauce. Fall so big, couldn't fit in my drawers. Why you think I walk with a 4-leaf clover? It's all luck if you get to see what I got. No more giving you 4-4 in the fruit. Try to run in my home, 4-4 to your roof. We can pour in the streets, we can pour in the booth. And I'm keeping your schemes indoor in the groove. And don't give a single fuck about awards or the rules or the rules or the jewels. I just war for the crew, cause there ain't another human that can do what I do. You in my art, every single hit a typhoon. And in my art, every single minute high noon. Wanna leave when the bell ring, you in my school. Better sit in that stool, bitch.
Knock down and discourage me up. Say he comes for the things that we love. They say that I couldn't keep on. Oh, it's fine by me. You run when it started heat up.
on prime time, I'ma clutch it. I'm not with the hive mind, I move does it. I'm first in the byline, number one, and I'm doing a skydive on them shits of respect. You run for the check, but you running from me when I run in the check. You run without looking, there's nothing to check. It's a running with me, it's a running with death. I run in your semen and double on the set. Cause when Adam gets even, no Adam is left. And when Adam gets even, we Adam.
Here she comes.
You battling them.
Lord, I forgot to mute the other table again. All right.
Contest is scheduled for
But, ladies and gentlemen,
to the ring from Vega Baja, Puerto Rico, the Princess.
Everyone in this match is competing at such a high level. I predict one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time.
all right. Fucking hell, Michael. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to season... my brain blanked. The fuck? Season 4, episode 10, DKW. The start of the second D1 tournament. First match on the card tonight.
And from
We are looking... we are looking at Karina Cortez, who recently made her way to the ring, and Hinoka Ryoga on her way down to the ring now.
From a highly anticipated match.
For those who are unfamiliar, D1 tournament rules will be a round robin tournament for the first section of the tournament. Then tiebreakers happen. The winner from either side of the block, A block, B block, the way we separate our wrestlers in this tournament. And in the finals, it will be a knockout tournament structure. It will shift towards the second half of the tournament, but right now we are in the round robin sector of this match. Each match, I believe, 20 minutes on the clock. Pinfall, submission, countouts, I believe, are up until a count of 20. Our Chuck's on both and rings the bell, and here we go.
Well, she certainly has the look of someone that's tired of being taken lightly, angry at the disrespect.
A block and B block sound like gangs. Let's get it. That's not how that works. Not how that works. That and they're supposed to be districts. Oh God, please don't tell me I forgot the 20-minute timers on these. If I forgot to put up the 20-minute timers, that's exactly how that works. No, it's not. When you hear about blocks, it's like sections of fucking residential areas. Or just sections of the hood. Set that up on Google. I probably have to take a sec to like adjust the match type. Worst case scenario, I have to like edit this. Two shots to the face from Karina. And Hinoka in the corner now, just yanking at that arm. That gang owns, thank you. That's not their fucking name though. That's the area. It'd be like if you said a town's name is simply a gang. It's like if I said fucking, I don't know, fucking Miami, Florida was a fucking gang. Was. Because we don't live there anymore.
Wait for it. I do not see this match going on much longer. There's too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
Were. Without the quotes.
Nice snap suplex. Not done just
Seattle gang. That's not how that works.
And looking for the trifecta.
That is not how that works.
She's looking to go top rope.
Feeling the W from the top rope.
Yeah, I said count of 20 on the outside.
There is no place safe when you face such a
Kiss on me, cry, guys.
Disrespectful.
Fuck it out. It's already broken down rapidly. Referee starts to count because the drop kick from Karina to the outside.
Thrown back in under the ropes.
Shot to the gut.
Kick out, thought that was the end of her.
How did that not end things for her?
She's showing incredible resiliency. And you see a perplexed look now for how such impactful offense couldn't get a pinfall. Take on.
From the top, big splash.
She's firing up, no doubt about it.
This one's all but over.
Taxes snake. All right. Well, for Karina, kick out before one.
I believe that didn't even get a 1 count.
Representing he talks behind the rose. Tries to go for a senton, both knees raised. New Jersey Gabagoo. Gabagoo, alright. And now Hinoka just opening up. Nothing but chops. Fakes her out. Goes for just a punch. Tries to go for a boot. Karina moves off to the side. The fuck was that move in 2K? It was in there for a while. I think since like last year. Kick out of 2.
Picking up the lifeless body of their gutbuster. How are these women keeping this intensity? How are they not entirely drained by now?
Pure adrenaline's got to be taken over. It's the only explanation. It didn't go as planned there. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
That's Tongalo's move right there. No, it is not. Whatever the fuck he was doing was not that. I can guarantee you, I've seen that move in New Japan. That was not what his ass was doing. Michinoku driver, and now Karina just taunting. Oh, disrespect my God. Shut the f. I ain't dealing with you. I am not dealing with you. That's the midsection. Try to go for something, but Karina got caught with the knee, and now the super kick. Hook at a far leg. We got 1. We got 2 with a kick out.
Shot that she kicked out.
You and I both, Byron.
Now tries to go for a crossbody. Karina moves out of the way. I don't really know. I feel like he does this shit on purpose. For a straight year, dog, I'm gonna be completely honest. At this point, I don't know. For a straight year is crazy. Top rope drop kick. Because even before he figured out he could go to WWE, or they would even want him there, he was doing it. And then destroy on the outside. Now again, sending Hinoka into those steel steps. Karina going to the opposite side of the ring, takes off the turnbuckle pad. Not sure what she's going for, but Hinoka now in the ring. Again, this sticker like drop kick straight to the face. Now lifts her up. Tries to go for a suplex, gets reversed. If you used to think Triple H would hire him as seeing all them botches without planning something. Tries to go for a cover, but the ref too distracted, trying to repair the turnbuckle that Karina herself messed up. Plan came back to bite her in the foot. Now she's trying to figure out where to go from here. Super kick connects. Now Karina going up to the top. Big frog splash. Look at the far leg. We got one. We got two and a kick out. From the corner, tried to go for a spear but ran into a knee. Takes her up, powerbomb position, and dumps her to the outside. Backs the head and Oyster straight down on the knee.
She's losing all momentum here. She's been pushed into a
Now hoists her up, grabs her by the back of her neck, slams her on the ring edge. Remember, a count of 20 on the outside. Right now they have 16 seconds to do whatever they want before it's called a draw. Big senton there. That sends her back into the ring. Clothesline sends her up and over. Goes over crossbody off the ropes. Now Karina lifting Inoka up. Calling elbow. Kick to the gut. DDT.
She says no thanks.
Rolls out of the ring. Karina hopping up to the top. Hiroka gets back into the ring. Tries to go for something, but Karina gets her with the Irish whip first. Tries to go for it again. Again, Karina lifts her up, slams her. Her up, forearm. Again, just keeps getting caught with a collar elbow before she can do anything. And now again from the top, frog splash connects. We got one, we got two, and that's three.
Hard-fought win. She's got to be proud of herself tonight.
The first 2 points.
She's got to be proud of this win.
After this win, you cannot question the heart and determination of this superstar.
Well said, Byron. I don't think anyone will be questioning that from now on.
Karina Cortez, first match into the D1, looking before the D1, not exactly the best of showings going into it, but was able to secure those first 2 points. Now we just need a quick second to check on something. There should be a timer to this. All right. So by December, I'm gonna need. Yo, what's going on, Falcon? What I miss? You missed the first match of the tournament, Karina versus Hinoka Ryoga. Just missed that match. That match just happened. Though I am figuring out some small stuff and problems that we had. Because I got thrown into the fray of something right as I was supposed to start the show. So I have to fix that stuff.
Red 98,253 cheered. X20.
Red. Thank you for the 20 bets. Jesus Christ. I have to quickly, because there was some issues with the match type, because I got thrown out to do something last second, so I wasn't able to proof check it. So I have to, so I just fixed that. I have to reset some of the matches, because, yeah. So just give me a second here, and we'll be back to exactly what we were doing. Red, you're fixing that. You're cleaning all that shit up. I swear to God. I swear. You cleaning that shit up. You are cleaning that shit up. I don't care. I don't care what happened. I don't care who threw what through who. You are. I will beat you. Parking lot. 5 minutes. Nah, I ain't doing it. Parking lot. 5 minutes. Parking lot, 5 minutes. This is gonna be a real street fight. I ain't playing with no sanction rules. Bet I. Yeah, street fight. Shit ain't sanctioned. Car fight. Alright. Hey, me next. I'm bored. Alright. Alright. The card's fixed. Commentary's off. Is my stuff gonna work? Okay, yes, it does work. Alright. Back on full quality. First 2 points earned by Karina. GG to both those women as we go on to our next match of the night. Two old rivals find themselves back in a ring facing each other. The Drunken Rabbit goes one-on-one with Legacy. No. Yeah, what's going on, Black Sheep? What's up? How you doing? How's your day been?
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the nearest nightclub, weighing in at 266 pounds, super smooth Sugar Puss.
It's gentlemen, Satozen Toe Tutton. You were looking at the man who holds the record for the longest DKW World Heavyweight Championship title run at 434 days. No one could pin him for that title in all that time. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I had to rush a bit to get things put together, but I was able to get it all done. I Befetta pays $10 just to see this man. What you trying to say? What you trying to say? What you trying to say? What is that supposed to mean? Could be second to Shawn Michaels. The second coming of Shawn Michaels. Oh, okay. I was confused. I was like, what the fuck?
170 pounds.
I mentioned the title reign of Satozen Toe Tutton, 434 days. Over a year he held that title. But the man he won it from, this man right here, Legacy. When he first came to DKW, he was known as the final boss. Almost no one could beat him, and it was due to a random chance. A random chance of Toe Tutton standing in for a past #1 contender to that title who had gotten injured. That's what led to a 434-day reign that almost no one could even pin. Fun fact, Shawn Michaels' gimmick makes a lot more sense when you realize he was supposed to be a strip. Holy shit, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Shit, that does actually make more sense. 20 minutes on the clock. Here we go. And instantly Legacy rolls into a flatliner. And it connects a spear afterwards. Look at the far leg now. 10 seconds in. Count of 2 and a kick out. Legacy wasting no time. Springs off the ropes. Clothesline. Tags Toe Tutton on the back of the head. Legacy saw the timer in the top right and said, all right, I gotta get going. Posts him up on his feet. Right hands. Kicks. Sends him to the head and a sling blade. Hints the words, I'm just a sexy boy. Shit, when you phrase it like that, actually. Goddamn. What happened? Tutton lifts him up, collar and elbow. Irish whip sends him onto the ropes. Another sling blade by Legacy. So far, the action has all been on Legacy's side. And he has not been taking his foot off the gas. No! So Tutton gets those knees up. Now off the ropes, rolls through, traps his head between the ankles, brings his head straight down. I'm grabbing him by the arm, trying to drag him away from those ropes. Drags him away far enough. No, Legacy gets right back up on his feet, calling an elbow. So Tutton leading his charge. Hoists Legacy up. Elevated flatliner. Or elevated flapjack, I guess. Would be the better term. Tries to go for some more, but Legacy out of reach. Grabs Tutton, throws him into that corner. Back elbow connects. Kick to the gut. Recoil. Look at the far leg on Legacy. We got one. We got two. Red, I'm gonna pick up that metal pipe and Lexi blocks whatever Titan was looking for. Grabs him up with the shoulder, hangs him up with that top rope. Look at a far leg. We got one and a kick out. And only one. Grabs him by the head, turns him around. Turns him again back around. Tries to go for the crumpet wing, but so Titan already had it scouted. Shots to the crown of the head. Now going up and around. Now into an armbar. What the fuck? No, I'm gonna beat you over the head with like you're a Cherokee drum at a drum circle. What the fuck? It's a Titan. Just gonna have some fun dropping that elbow. Don't go laughing. You're the one who sent some out of pocket shit. Kick to the gut. Tucks the head in and oh! What a destroyer! Hooks the far leg. We got one. We got two and a kick out. A headbutt straight to the face. Y'all are wildin' tonight. Y'all are wild as hell tonight. Sits his full weight down on Legacy's ribs. Now, targeting that left knee. Being menaces. Y'all be in problems. Legacy struggling. He doesn't even look like he can get up. Just to stumble his way back up and Hurricane Rana. That's Titan dragging Legacy back to the center of the ring. Legacy rolling over, trying not to leave himself supine, trying not to be pinned. Titan twists that arm. And now again targeting that right arm. Every time Legacy turns over, he just keeps targeting that arm. But now Legacy back up to his feet. Hoists him up. And falls with a power bomb. We got one and a kick out at one. Rolls through again into the flatliner. Gone elbow, tucks the head. Turns him up and around and trades it for a forearm. But the Titan shoots right back up. Single leg drop kick. Picks him up to his feet. Irish whip sends him up and over the ropes. Tried to go for a shoulder tackle. Legacy blocks it with the knee. Gone elbow again. This time Legacy throwing to Titan down. Sliding forearm to the side of the head. You know, it's not a bad signature for somebody to use. I'm just saying. Oh my god! What the f... A split leg moonsault from across the ring is insane. And now drops the leg. Stomp to the face to turn him over. And again using the ropes to launch himself. But a knee to the face from Titan. And now Titan slowing down the pace and I think by himself some time, lowers the guard of Legacy, throws him over to the ropes, hops over again. And now the shoulder tackle to take Legacy out to the floor. Out to Titan, getting rid of that top turnbuckle. The padding. Shoots the other corner. Drop kick shows Legacy he's not the only one who can work the ropes. Wait a minute. Whoa. That sounds a little bit. Kick to the gut again. Goes for another destroyer. Legacy's head was caught only by the ropes. And the ref took a second, saw the turnbuckle and everything. Count of two and a kick out. Standing shooting star press. Now Legacy crawling over to the corner, trying to get himself back up on his feet. Until Tutton unloading a knee to the ribs. Legacy fires back with a foot of his own, not trying to take another one. Irish whip sends Tutton off to the ropes, tries to go for the devil trigger. Came up a little bit short. Right hand to the face. Lifts him up, maybe. Yes, it is. Crumpet wing. But doesn't go for the pin? Oh, wait a minute. No, he does. He had to get the full lock on that arm.
Emotional damage.
Legacy, instead of just going straight into the pin, was unsure if it would do the job, so he had to use all his weight to pull on that outer leg. A better pinning position than what the crumpet wing lets him. Wait a minute, right hand. Another one stuns to Tutton. Legacy unloading. Hoists him up. Drops him. Inverted lifting DDT. And now Legacy charges towards the ropes, evades the ref, and oh! Tries to go up and over until Tutton ducks it. Lifts him up by the arms and drives his stomach straight into those knees. Kick between the eyes. Con elbow. Irish whip sends him back into the ring. Almost trips up the ref. The ref looked like he had to... Oh, jab to the face. Big right hand slap. Chop, and now these two are going back and forth. Shot to the jaw. Another chop to return fire. Chop of his own. Chop from the Tutton. Right hand. Chop. Right hand. Open palm slap. Catches the chop. Unloads 2 shots. Another shot. Puts the Tutton to Legacy. So Tutton gives him 2. No, just 1. Wait a counter for counter. And now we got a hockey fight. Both men still standing. So Tutton looked like he was going to go for Rainbow Sangria, but Legacy caught him, trying to go for the devil trigger. I think that knee problem's jump in. Rainbow Sangria! Puts the far leg on Legacy. We got 1. We got 2. And we got 3.
Here is your winner, Super Smooth Sugarfoot.
GG to both men. A hell of a match. From the opening bell, they had to kick it into high gear and leave it there. Congratulations to Tutton, earning his first 2 points in the tournament. For Tutton, this could be a way back to that title. Legacy, a little bit of a rough early start, but we've seen these point systems. Almost no one goes perfect in this tournament. I think there was only one person that did, and that was last year. I can't remember who it was. I want to say Melissa? I think it was Melissa. Melissa or Lilith? I believe it was Melissa. But just because you dropped the first 2 points, there's still 5 more matches, or 4 more matches rather. If you win all those, then you'd be on your way to a final. If some of the other members of the tournament start dropping points, that could lead to a very quick recount on who makes it to the end and who doesn't, as you get prepped for the next match. Before any of you ask, yes, he did say googly moogly in the middle of this song. You are not mishearing it. I know that took me a bit to catch too. I started laughing. First match in the B block. I believe last year's semi-final. I believe, yep, last year's semi-finalist Melissa Ewing going one-on-one with Aaliyah Amir. Melissa Ewing going one-on-one with Aaliyah Amir. Let's get down the ringside.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Beverly Hills, California, the Rocker, Melissa Ewing.
Rocker, entrepreneur, pro wrestler. I'm wondering how the hell she finds the 5th hour in the day to keep all this going. Like, the 25th hour is crazy. I should, like, shift myself just a little bit to be at the center of the table. Unless, like, there's actually going to be someone here. It just kind of feels like empty space. There we go. You get to see more of me on the screen. Aaliyah Amir making her way down to the ring. Aaliyah, a past D1 champion herself. Then, like, watching wrestling and playing baseball. Better hit a home run. Didn't mention it earlier, Melissa Ewing was at one point a DKW World Women's Champion. Only lasted a week, or 2 weeks rather. Only lasted 2 weeks until Anna Marie at the time had taken the title back after a rematch clause, but still have 30 home runs in my brother. Nice. Nice. Why is my camera being weird? Model? Okay, there we go. Aaliyah Amir, past D1 champion with a reign of 43 days. Melissa Ewing, 14 days with the World Women's Championship. Both these women want their shot at that D1 title and the shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. Speaking of a shot, that was just a straight shot across the head and a second one to follow. Gone elbow, Irish whip, sends her off to the corner. Overhead shot. Second one. Takes her out of the corner. Baits her in, miss it. Use the ropes to connect the feet to the top of the head. Now goes up and over, brings her down. Melissa. Impressive masterclass at offense so far. Shot to the head. Stomp to the outer arm. Now stomps that left arm of Aaliyah.
Falcontigger _34 says I'm like Jackie Robertson in the bitch lol.
And kicked straight to the ass after putting her in that paradise lock. Melissa, Aaliyah crawling off to the corner. Melissa, full weight down on the chest of Amir. Amir, not doing too good at defending herself. Right now, Melissa is just all over her. Aaliyah clears the ring to gain some space. Gets back in the ring. Rear waist lock. Psychs out a side Russian leg sweep for a face plant. And now, look at the far leg already. We got one. We got two and a kick out. Not enough to keep Aaliyah down yet. Though if Amir still wants a chance at this, she's going to have to start using some offense. She backed up and then got caught with, I want to say, a sling blade mat slam it from the looks of it. And now grab on the back of the neck. Since they're off into the corner. Thank you for the reminder. I actually do need to get water. I don't have any in my room. I will be right back. I will temporarily disappear. The match will still be going. Super Rocket Dropper! And a kick out from Amir. I will be right back. I need water, actually. I heard that, you bitches. I fucking heard that. Red, you're cleaning it up. Thought you were slick. Thought you were goddamn slick with it, huh? Thought I wouldn't hear it? You thought I didn't hear that from across the room, huh? Y'all weren't fast enough. Damn problem. Now attack on the lower back from Aaliyah. Melissa rolls out of the way, shot to the gut. Hook at a far leg. Count of 2 and a no. Points up red. Make that 31 homers. Nice. Plants Aaliyah face down on the mat. Now Melissa quickly shooting up to the top. Stalking, lying in wait. Goes for another. Super Rocket Dropper connects. Hook of the far leg. That's 1. That's 2. And no! A kick out by Aaliyah. Not done yet, but she's gonna have to close the gap. Melissa springs off the ropes and just drops the leg. Tries to go for a moonsault. Aaliyah moves out of the way. Amanda tucks the head in. Butterflies the arms and oh! Plants her face first. Look at a far leg. We got 1. We got 2 and a kick out. Oh, back fist cuts off Aaliyah from whatever she was gonna do. A forearm to ground her. Now look at a far leg from Melissa. These two are going like they only got 2 minutes left. Kick out at 2 again. Melissa right back up to her feet. Irish whip send off to the ropes. Wait a minute. Again with the mat slam. Now Melissa measuring. Kick to the gut. Recoil drops her on the knee. Look at a far leg. This could be it. We got 1. We got 2. And we got 3.
Here is your winner, the Rocker, Melissa Ewing.
GG to both women. Melissa picking up her first 2 points in the tournament. Aaliyah suffering her first loss of the tournament. Like I said before, 4 other matches still on the card, 4 other chances to get your points up. It is not over unless you either get one mathematically eliminated, which you would have to lose a majority of your matches to do that, or someone in the block goes undefeated, leading to a case where there's no need for tiebreakers. It's a chance for both to happen, but nothing is set in stone. Once again, GG to both women. So I quickly note this down. Get set for our next match here. The ring crew out, cleaning the ring set. Let me move some of my bottles so they're not in the way. Agua. Alright. Why do I keep hearing sounds? Might. Ah. Fuck. The camera fucked up. Alright, let me do that. Do this. Okay, there we go. We're moving again. Alright. Nope, now my mouth's not moving. Hold on. Audio. Cool. Alright, we're back. We're working. We're rolling. This is gonna be next match on the card. Mason Miles goes 1-on-1 with Brock Hudson. A first time meeting, I believe, for both these men. Unless I am mistaken. Yep, a first time meeting between... Yep. First time meeting between these two men in a DKW match. Phantom reveals true form missing. No. Oh no, you know I'm a line. No, no! Ah!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Jersey City, New Jersey. Weighing in at 245 pounds, the King, Mason Miles.
Mason Miles making his way to the ring. Found some success and some losses, has Mason, since his debut. Currently 2-4, 2 wins, 4 losses. Had a chance to go after that D1 title against Teddy King. Unfortunately, was unable to win said match, and my model is frozen again. Fuck. So I've been able to win that match, but this could be his second chance to challenge for that D1 title. Maybe this time, take that title, take that belt off of Teddy King.
And his opponent from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Brock Hudson.
Brock Hudson, despite his ability in the ring, a similar situation, challenged for some titles on multiple occasions, but unable to win one of those belts. Now leads him into a situation where the D1 looks like his best option to get a shot to take that D1 title, maybe to get his rematch with the current world champion Bulldozer. Should note this is a B block match. Bulldozer in the A block, so neither one of these men will face Bulldozer in the tournament. Bell rings and here we go. Collar and elbow. Immediately, Brock Hudson going with a side Russian leg sweep to open the match. And now a headlock. Holding Mason in place, adding some extra torque on the neck. Collar and elbow again. Pulls him over to the corner. Tries to go for more, but Mason dumps him on the outside. He's over the top rope to get to the outside. Remember, count of 20 on the outside. As long as within the 20-second time limit on the outside and the 20-minute time limit of the match, it's legal. Steps over and just the face, the bottom of his foot to the face of Mason, and now just taunting. Mason gets into the ring. Collar and elbow. Brock again able to take control, and now showing off a little bit more. One arm push-ups, and now drives the knee straight into the shoulder. Wait a minute, jawbreaker for Mason. Few kicks to the gut, tries to mix it up a bit. Northern Light suplex, kick out of one. Kips right back up to his feet, does Hudson. Irish whip sends Hudson off to the ropes. Single leg drop kick to follow up. Collar and elbow again, Mason. Tucks the arms, goes for that DDT. And now two low angle Kawada kicks and a third to lift Hudson off the mat, but oh! Hudson cracking him open with a headbutt, lateral press, and a kick out before one. But Mason is bleeding right now. Kick to the outer leg, shot to the chest, kicks out the knee below Hudson. Hoists him up, Irish whip, sends him off to the corner. Now lifts him up. Hey, Tox, how are you? Shot to the face, Mason. Hoisting himself up. Wait a minute! Avalanche Spanish Fly! Mason goes immediately for the cover. We got one. We got two and a kick out. Not enough to end the match yet. Shots in the midsection from Mason. Two shots. Tries to go for more, but this time Hudson dumps him on the outside. A bit of a return to sender on that move from earlier in the match. Sorry, I'm late. What did I miss? So far, Hudson breaking out of the fireman's carry, and now slams Mason's face off the side of the ring. You missed 3 matches: Karina Cortez versus Hinoka Ryoga, Santosa Totutton versus Legacy, Melissa Ewing, and Aaliyah Amir. Right now, those 3 matches are the only ones you missed. We are on our 4th match of the night. And while Hudson was taunting, wait a minute, exposed that turnbuckle. Mason used it to his advantage. Dropped his face straight on the exposed turnbuckle, but Hudson able to get his wits about him before Mason was able to do anything else, and now driving Mason's chest into that turnbuckle, exposed, lateral press again, kick out at 1. Damn it, I missed the Tutton versus Legacy. It was a very fast-paced match. Send him off to the ropes, tries to go for that jumping clothesline. Mason stops himself. After a miss on the clothesline, Mason stops himself, and now big chop to the chest. Hangs his foot on the outside and now pulling on it, trying to get that knee to bend at an awkward angle. Your knee joint can bend side to side, but not by that much. Knee shot to the stomach, shot to the back of the head. And now Mason goes up to the top. Oh, goes for a leg drop. I thought he was going to go for the moonsault, but no. Or shooting star press, rather. Hoists him up. And Death Valley driver to Brock Hudson. Mason knows he was too close to the ropes. Gonna pull him out. Hooking a far leg now. We got 1. We got 2 and a kick out from Hudson. Mason springs off the ropes. Moonsault. Crowd already chanting fight forever as as the whip of that shoulder straight into the mat. Hudson trying to go for more, but Mason rolls out of the way, tries to get back in control. Hudson maybe baiting him into it, goes for those elbows immediately. Now sets him up in that corner. Hudson hoists Mason up and snake eyes. Now drives his face into that knee. May have caused a more open cut on Mason's face. A lot more blood leaking down. Shots in the midsection from Mason to Brock. Hudson put in the corner. Hoists him up. Tucks in the head against the exposed. Gets the exposed turnbuckle. The back of his head got caught between a foot and a goddamn iron ring. A nasty shot. Get him. I think you meant to say back. I think you meant to say back. Throws him in the corner. Now Hudson brings in the lariat. Nah, what you mean, nah? Wait a lateral press again. We got one, but it's still a kick out of one from Mason. Not letting Hudson bring him to a 2. What you mean, nah? Yo, chill with that. Tries to go for a stop. Mason moves out of the way. Right hand! Caught him with the Superman punch! Caught him with the Superman punch! And a kick out of 2. I distracted my guy. Wicked clothesline. Now going up to the top is Mason. Bloody. Oh! Tries to go for a shooting star press. Hudson moves out. Oh my God! Ref was distracted. Low blow by Hudson. Hook a forward leg, but the ref's still distracted. Low blow while the ref's gaze was away. Hudson knew what he was doing, looking for that opening and found it. Now cannonball from the top to the outside. Dirty fucking bastard. And now Hudson taking his time on the outside, swinging. Mason straight into that guardrail. Trying to go for more. I think he's shot to the head from Mason. Kick to the gut, high kick, big chop, right hand. Puts Hudson on roller skates, count of 7. Remember, it's a count of 20 on the outside. Now Mason weakening that right hand on Hudson. Stop it out of here. You're not going to be able to get a firm grip if your hand is in pain. It's almost a subconscious thing. While your body's in pain, you can't use that limb to its full extent. Damage being done. Count of 10. 10 seconds for Hudson to get back in the ring. Mason looks like he's comfortable taking a count out here. But as soon as Hudson gets up, he gets out of the ring. Ref's gonna have to restart that count, but a sling blade. Gets back up to his feet, collar and elbow. Irish whip sends Mason back into the ring. As Hudson takes his time to get in. Mason now presses it, finds the opening. Death Valley driver rolls right back in for the pin. We got 1. We got 2. No! Almost 3, but Hudson still kicks out. The crowd's calling out one more time. I'm not sure if Mason's got one more in the tank. Tries to grab him by the back of the head again. Hudson unloading those sharp pointed elbows. Kick to the gut. Winds up the head. Hollywood stud. Drives his head straight into the mat. Nailed him to the canvas. Kick out of 2. And now reeling at the head and neck of Mason. That head crank employed. Drags his head down. Shot to the arm. And out. Oh! Hollywood elbow to the back of the head. That could be a knockout shot right there, but Mason still showing signs of life. Moves out of the way. Right hand from Hudson. Gut shot. Kick to the gut. Shot over the top. Tries to go for more, but a kick to the back of the knee. Mason already targeted that knee earlier. Now running in. Forearm shots. Ducks under. Pele kick. Mason back up to his feet. Switched the momentum in his position. Needed that moment. Needed those continuous shots. Belly to belly. Now going up to the top. Maybe shooting star press. Goes for it. Hits it. Look the far leg now. This could be it for the match. We got 1, 2, and that's 3. Mason Miles scores the first 2 points in his tournament.
Mason Miles.
GG to both men. I would dare to say one of the best matches of the night so far. This is only our 4th. Hell of a match. 4th match of the night. That's going to be a high bar to clear. Mason, first time in a D1 tournament, gets the first 2 points. He's riding high so far. And an interesting statistic. So far, both members of the D1, both first-time members of the D1, Wait, hold on. I have to think. Karina Cortez, was she in the last D1? She was in the last D1. It was her second D1. Yeah, funny enough, so far, even though this is a bit of a weird statistic if you're pulling out of time like this, Mason Miles, first D1 match, has his win. So far, the newcomers to the D1, right now, 100% win rate. Even though there's only one, but that is how statistics work. Well, not exactly, because you have to get a big group of people, but in this case, scuff statistics are still statistics. So far, this is still a statistical odd, and technically, it is on 100% right now. Will that change later into the night? We have to find out. Once again, GG to both men. A hell of a match. Hell of a first match in the D1. If Mason can keep that up, maybe he'll get his shot at that D1 title in the finals. Let's move on to our next match. Former world champion in the mix. Sweet Paw takes on Victoria Salazar. These two have met multiple times in DKW. Sweet Paw, a past DKW Women's World Champion, the second ever, ending the reign of Danny, 105 days under her belt. Kicked off the new year of 2023, holding that belt for 3 months. 3 well-defended months, may I add. Not a bad time frame for a champion. And now she's going up one-on-one against Victoria Salazar, who has not yet won a title in DKW. Hoping to find her way to that belt.
The Animal Victoria.
The agile powerhouse, a heavy hitter in her own right. Looking to show up and show out. It's a sold out arena here. Still surprised we're selling out arenas, to be honest. Holy shit, even the highest nosebleeds are filled. Sweet Paw makes her way down to the ring.
And from New York.
Also, if you hear music going on and off in the background of the stream, that's because I usually mute when it comes to ads. I don't have premium because college student. I try to do my best to save my finances. Ain't exactly the most stable thing in the world, I can tell you that. So if you hear music going on and off in the background, it's most likely me muting because of ads playing. Because, hey, if you're gonna advertise on my fucking stream, I at least get paid for it. Please. Like I said before, Sweet Paw's second ever DKW World Women's Champion. 105 days under her belt. When was February 9th, 2023. So I believe May 25th. That's when she would drop the title to Yuno Arai. Now, you can already see the ding-dongs lining up in chat. Not the people, the sound. That felt weird to say. Victoria already showing off the strength. I was gonna mention Victoria, clear strength advantage over Sweet Paw. Sweet Paw, very much I want to say technical wrestler. She's got to weather a pretty heavy storm. Look to put a bow on this match. Shots in the midsection. Calling elbow, kick to the gut. Calling elbow again. This time Sweet Paw in control. Irish whip sends her off to the corner. Not gonna rush in. Takes a bit of her time. Drives that into the top turnbuckle. Disorienting Victoria, but Victoria fires off with a shot. Now a straight bear hug, trying to compress the spine, trying to crush it, but Sweet Paw discombobulating Victoria to get out of that grip. Throws her back into the corner. Throws Victoria up and to the outside of the ring. Gonna look to close the gap through the turnbuckle. A drop kick. Impressive maneuver, and the crowd agrees as else he dumps the back of Victoria on the ring apron. Gone elbow. Sends her into the stairs. Meet Sweet Paw. Already showing her fangs. Sweet Paw, I believe, was in last year's D1 tournament. Was mathematically eliminated before the end of the tournament. I do remember that. Wait a minute, Victoria. Ankles around the head. Brings her down for the roll-up. Kick out before one. No, Bulldog. Wait a minute, Victoria kips right back up to her feet. Hoists her up. Oh! It's like she was setting up for a Michinoku, went for a power slam instead. As Sweet Paw goes in for a guillotine. Tries to go for a chance, but Victoria using her agility to get out of that right hand, turns Sweet Paw around, inverted DDT. Gets right back up to her feet. Both these women shaking off the damage very quickly. Back elbow. Straight between the eyes. Look at a far leg now. We got one. We got two, and a kick out of two from Victoria. I was saying earlier, I believe both these women in last year's D1 mathematically eliminated the both of them. I can imagine that's going to be a grudge they carry over into this D1, not wanting to be mathematically eliminated, maybe trying to see the finals or at least the tiebreaker as they try to make their way into the World Championship division, maybe the D1 title on the way there. Sweet Paw has not had a chance to hold that D1 title, but was World Women's Champion, as Victoria Salazar never had a chance to hold either the D1 or the World Heavyweight Championship. As Sweet Paw hits the Sweet Tea Punch, hooking a far leg. Again, we got 1. We got 2. Almost 3, but a kick out by Victoria. I saw that hand. It was on its way down. Victoria on defense. On the defense. Shoulder tackle to the stomach. Stomach. Sternum. Stomach. Sternum. What is wrong with me? Hoists her up on the shoulders. Drops her face first on the ring apron. Hoists her back up to her feet. Collar and elbow. Irish whip. No, gets reversed by Victoria. Sends Sweet Paw to the west side of the ring. Remember, it's count of 20 on the outside. Sweet Paw moves in with her guard up, sidesteps whatever Victoria was going to grab her for. Now hits a drop kick, drops Victoria. And Sweet Paw knows what the D in DKW stands for, going for the Dragon's Claw, hits it! Look at the far leg again, right now! Victoria face up, we got 1, we got 2, and a kick out. Heads off to the ropes. Tries to drop the elbow. Victoria moves out of the way. Calling elbow. Irish whip sends Sweet Paw over the top rope. Victoria turns her around, locks the arms, and now beating on the chest of Sweet Paw. Dear Lord Christ. And now crossbody to follow up. Bit of a mix of both, but while she was shouting, Sweet Paw gets right back up to her feet. Oh, God! Victoria Sponge hooks the far leg. We got 1, we got 2, and a kick out of 2. Knocked Sweet Paw straight on her ass, and now I think Victoria, she knows what she's gotta do. Sweet Paw got up while she was taunting, though. Wait a minute, now targeting that left arm. Gonna take some of the power out of the powerhouse. Now back of the head. Sets her up in the corner. Pulls on that arm. Weakening that left arm even further. Right hand. Collides over the cheek, and now forearm again. Stomp to the stomach. And now drives her foot into the chest of Victoria. Climbs up to the top, tries to go for the double axe handle, misses. Rear waist lock, hoists her up. And now, oh! Drops her on those shoulders, trying to weaken the hip and spine. Sweet Paw fighting back with some shots to the face. Kick to the gut. Double axe. Brings down Victoria and drops the elbow while she's at it. Like I said, like I would keep saying, count of 20 on the outside. Stomp to the leg. Hoist her up. Dumps those elbows in the stomach of Sweet Paw. Calling elbow. Sends her into the ring right now. Victoria with an advantage over Sweet Paw. Can she press the momentum? No. Shot to this midsection from Sweet Paw. Psychs out the first kick, goes for the second. You saw the way Victoria dropped with her arms down. Now she damn near was unconscious. And now again, looking for Dragon's Claw, hits it. Hooking a far leg. Could this be the first 2 points for Sweet Paw? No, and a kick out of 2. And now again, Sweet Paw looking for Dragon's Claw again. Maybe not looking to put the bow on Victoria, but oh, wait a minute. Victoria gets right back up. Rear waist lock. Oh, spine buster. Shout out to Arn Anderson, hooking a far leg. Near leg. And a kick out of 2. Now measuring. Kick to the gut. Cutter. Transitions. Dragon Slayer. Sweep. Oh, not in a good way. Has to tap. Victoria Salazar picking up her first 2 points of this tournament. GG between both women. An interesting back and forth they had going there. Impressive match from both women. Powerhouse and Technician showing out here. Victoria happy with those first 2 points. I have to imagine Sweet Paw. Oh, she's gonna want to make up for those. Again, seeing the other women in the B block, it's gonna be a tall task. For the love of God, the fucking ads. Shut up. So now, get set for our next match here. I add this to the win-loss column. Sixth match. Sorry, something got in my face. So I recently downloaded Spotify, set up a playlist of WWE themes over 2 hours long, and I haven't even gotten all the themes I like in it yet. My brother in Christ, you're gonna be busy. I can tell you that much. Set up for the next match. Josh, Josh, the half Saiyan, goes one-on-one with the leader, the Cult of Azrael. At least who I believe to be the leader. We got the official word on that. Defect Zero. Two have been in matches before, but it seems like both of these two have picked up a more nastier edge to their offense. Fireworks lighting off.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from another time, weighing in at 163 pounds.
To be honest, Cult of Azrael seems like a Judgment Day where there's not an official leader type group to me. Yeah, kind of feels like that. Like, you're right. So I'll just stick to calling everyone a member. Josh, I hope you can cover the cost of that pyro. I ain't paying for it. I can tell you that much. But I heard he's been in a bunch of world tournaments. Won the recent one, so maybe that's where the money come from. I thought the leader was Falcon. Nah, not for the Cult of Azrael. Cult of Azrael is a different group. You're thinking of Heaven's Angels. And if I remember right, the leader to that was Bulldozer. Oh, yeah. Correct. I do my best to get things correct. I also take a shit ton of notes. At this point, DKW might be an extra class. If I can get credits for how much notes I'm taking, hell, I'll do it. Probably have me pay out of pocket for it. Oh. Are we gonna have a 6-man tag team with those two groups? I mean, that's the thing. In the groups, there's 2 men, 2 women each. From what I know. So 4 members of the group, 2 female, 2 male. This is gonna be a 6-man tag. There would have to be 2 others. And now. Oh, okay, so a tag team for both male and females. That's what it looks like.
And his opponent, representing Absolution from Oklahoma, weighing in at 218 pounds. The Viking.
Oh yeah, I'll be talking about my promos. I don't say shit about your promos. Bulldozer, aka the mommy of DKW. What the fuck? Yo, Tox, you gotta handle that one. You gotta handle that one. You gotta handle that one. The fuck? That's yours to handle, bro. You got that. You got that. That's for you. That was for you. That package was not for me. That was to your address. Good luck handling that. I ain't know you order from Amazon like that. That one's on you, brother. Josh setting his corner. Defect 0 setting his. Reference the bell, and here we go. Whoa, clothesline out the gate. Oh, we gotta. Bro, you good? Y'all have problems tonight. Is the timer not there again? All right, excellent time. Shut up. Shot to the back of the head. Stomp to the spine right now. 0. Showing what got him to that World Championship title shot in the first place. And then led him to have. Have I still not calculated the amount of days he's had as champ? It's up to the top. Drops the knee from across the ring. I'm to the timer. I have no idea. It was there for all the previous matches, so unless I mistakenly didn't make this a D1 match, which I'm pretty sure I did. Headbutt between the shoulder blades. Now a Saito suplex. Traps the head, rolls him up. Kick out. I really don't know why it went away. I'll make sure for the second one. I think you did fuck up, maybe. But Josh counters with a powerbomb. This may not have a time limit to it, but these two are going like there is one. Shot over the head. Going elbow, grabs him by the back of the head. Runs head into the top turnbuckle. Rear face, back elbow. Kick to the gut, big chop, right hand, turns him around. And now the rear naked choke on Josh. Transitions, Kokita collects, now just hold him, but the back elbows to the midsection. Now stacks himself up for the pin, but Defect forced to let go. Big boot, not enough to knock him down. Sets him up on the ropes, kick to the gut. Runs off the ropes, drives the knee into the face. Throws him over towards the ropes. We got 1, we got 2, and a kick out at 2. Josh trying to clear some room, trying to gain some distance here. Shot to the face. Gets into the ring, calling elbow. Irish whip, sends him back over those same ropes. Shot to the face from Defect 0. Grabs him by the sides of his head and drives him face first. Has him by the head. Kick between the eyes from Josh. Wait a minute. Grabs the leg. Grabs the arm. Hoists him up. Drops him face first. Want to say F5. Count of 2 and a kick out. Damn, if only there was someone in WWE who used the F5. Can you imagine? Like a really big dude? Dude, that would be crazy. Leaps up and over! Stomp to the outer arm. Folds both the arm. Wait a minute! Showing that nasty side we've seen before! Shots to the back of the head. Capture each side of his head, throws him into the ring. Zero holding his head, had a little bit of vibration in there. Shot to lower back now. Brings him up on the ropes. Kick to the gut again. Goes off the ropes. Drives the knee into the face. Second time, Josh on pure defense right now. He can weather the storm. Maybe dodge some of the moves. Wait a minute. Kicks right back up to his feet. Right back into Defect Zero's arms and a drop kick. Pulls him up. Oh! Popped him up right into a Saito, and now again targeting that right arm. Grabs him by the head. Pops him up. Saito again. Zero just showing episodic fall. Shot to the face, and now, oh! The same combo that saw him win the world title, employed to end them. Wait, no, not end the match. Not done, not done, not done. Josh a stomp to the arm. Gonna fold the arms behind the head. No defense. Returns the favor in full. And now just firing off right hands to the face of Defect Zero. Zero has been busted open. And now just doing it again, trying to get some more blood out of him. Shot to the face. And now, pumping forearm. Rolls through. Tries to go for a kick, but caught with a shot to the midsection. Tucks the head in. Hoists him up. Drops him down. Brainbuster, and now both men unable to immediately move. That forearm he did from the corner. That forearm Defect Skill Zero. Sorry. Forearm he did from the corner called Flaw Cypher. Episodic fall following the Flaw Cypher. Look at the far leg. We got one. We got two. And a kick out from Josh. Still in this. Grabs the arm, now just stomps to the side of the head. Grabs the arm, starts pulling it. Josh kicks right back up to his feet. Grabs him. Wait a minute. Throws him up. F10! Or F5. F5? I'd say F5. Kick out at 2. A shot to the lower back. Josh not letting up. Stop to the back of the head. Gets right back up to his feet. Tries to go for something, but Josh interrupts. Standing. Throws him straight over. Shot to the face. Shot to the midsection from Zero. Zero. Kick to the gut from Josh. Hooks the legs. Holds some. Oh. Interesting transition there. I thought he was going to drive him down face first, but no. Flipped him midair. Now Josh from the corner, stomp to the arm. Again, hooks the arms behind Zero's head and starts hammering the neck. Pulls him straight towards the center of the ring. Stomp to the arm. Hoists him up. And now Beal Zero across the ring. From the east to the west. And now running in. Superman punch. Ducks under. Spear! You know how long I've been waiting for this? I'm finna make a name for myself. Wait a minute! Glitched him! Glitched him! After the light out, glitched him! No! Not enough to close the match! You know how long I've been waiting for this. Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here. Now starts slamming the forearm across the face. Tells him you're nothing in my ring again. Now Zero from the top. Not sure what he's going for, but I don't. Oh, trying to go for a swanton. Josh a little bit too preemptive with that kick. Completely missed him. Hoists him up. Big body slam. Irish whip sends him off to the corner. Josh, a slow approach. Hoists him up. Tries to go for a body slam again. No. Zero counters with an inverted DDT. Oh, now, wait a minute. Locking the arms. And now trying to strain the joints. Kick between the eyes from Josh, though, not going out yet. Hoists him up on the feet. F5 again to Zero. We got a front leg. We got one. We got two. And we got three. Josh able to overcome Defect Zero. A hell of a match, a hell of a showing. With Hasay and Josh going into this match. You can see him cup holding his ribs. Fair amount of damage was done. GG from both men. A nasty slugger of a D1 match. That's the first half. I need to set up the second one. Once again, GG to both men. Also taking credit for the downfall of Defect. Ooh. Alright. What's the next match? Is Semi to set up. We got you taking on first timer in the tournament. Shut up, 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 shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Alright, is that a D1 style match? It is a D1 style match. Okay. So I'm gonna make sure that every single one of them is a D1 style match. If it disappears again, this is just 2K being weird. Because at this point, I did everything that I should have. Falcon has a tall task ahead of him. Let's see, Anna. We go one-on-one. On here. He's got a pro wrestling. What you mean, Kenny Omega? King goes on with Jotun. Actually, let me adjust this really quick. Championship enters second, so we're gonna fix the order of that. No, not Kenny Omega. Roman Reigns? Seth Rollins? Bro could never outwork the king of AEW, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. You know what? Alright, fair. But you gotta acknowledge the Dominion matches. You gotta acknowledge bro was putting in work in New Japan. If he ain't your god, he ain't your king. You can't tell me he wasn't the one wearing a crown for a little bit. Maybe to a neighboring country, maybe to another religion. You gotta admit that. I mean, we've seen pantheons before. Don't always gotta be one god, one win. Sometimes you need some multiple faces. He's a duke. Alright. You know what? Alright. I'll take that. This was Digress. This is Velvet. Hey, Duke is pretty good. It is good. It is good. It is good. I'm not gonna deny that. Then main event. Devil in White versus the Angel with a belt. That sounds like Right, Duke's only answer to a king or emperor. Sure. Alright. Everything is set to be a D1 match. All of these are set with a timer. Same condition. So if the timer doesn't show up, it's 2K being dumb. If not, I'll take the knee on that one. I'll take the knee on that one. All right. Music. going. Yes, it is. Let's run this back. Put that up. And let's rock. 1-on-1 continues our show here. 7th match on the card, women's A block action, Yuno Arai versus Minerva. Minerva, a first-time entrant into the D1. So far, the newer members of the tournament doing pretty good for themselves. Mason picked up a win. He's one of the only first-time members that have had a match right now. So if Minerva wins this match and Isabella Tigress wins hers, it would mean all the first-year entrants into the D1 would be very successful. The only exception would be at Melosi versus Falcon. May I? You may. Let it rip. You know, I know, we all know. It's you know. Alright. You know, right, the 3rd DKW Women's World Champion. Reign of 98 days. May 25th to May, June, July, August 31st, 2023. 98 days holding that title. But end up losing to Velvet, I believe, before the last D1 tournament.
From Huntsville, Alabama, Minor V.A.
Minerva on her way to the ring. Like I said before, first time in the D1 tournament. She makes her way down to the ring. Minerva currently 2-2. Going even right now. But looking for that opening. There's also one of the members of Heaven's Angels and is the wife of their leader, Bulldozer, personally trained to wrestle by Bulldozer. I do recall that. I believe she was also set to work more over the body instead of the head and neck, as Bulldozer usually does. So we're probably going to see a lot of midsection attacks, as you know, immediately drops a Hurricane Rana, sends Minerva across the ring, but now Minerva is trying to lift her up. Reverse DDT. Body and legs. That's incorrected. Hooking a far leg already. We got one. And a kick out before 2. Or the ref says 2? Oh, wait a minute. What in the world? Did she like... Huh? Oh! Also, Minerva and you have a very similar color palette. Yeah. Extremely similar. The only difference is, Yuno makes use of black while Minerva keeps it to gold. At least what I believe to be gold. Even though it does kind of match the dirty blonde color of her hair. You know, pulling Minerva away. Yes, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Gold. Ah. Shots in the midsection. Damn, auto cracked. Irish whip sends her off to the ropes. Takes out the legs. Big stop there. Well, tries to go for an uppercut. Minerva grabs her. Sets her up over the ropes. And sends her up and over. And now Yuno taunting. Remember, Yuno is a former Women's World Champion. So, oh, wait a minute. Springs out the ropes. Moonsault into a inverted DDT. Now dropping a jumping elbow. Kips right back up to her feet. Minerva showing she's no slouch in the ring either. A knee strike cutting off Yuno. And now sends her up and over. Cartwheels through it and a knee strike. It's meant to be like gold and glitter design. Tries to go for an Irish whip. Does Yuno. Gets reversed by Minerva. Ref, I think, gotten in the way and shot over the back of the head. And now Minerva drags Yuno to the corner. Blocked by Yuno. Shot to Minerva. Minerva returns the favor. Now calling elbow back and forth. Picks the leg. Trips her up. And now working over that left leg. Calling elbow. Tucks the head in. Grabs the arms. Hoists her up. Backbreaker. I will choose not to comment on that. She springs off the ropes for another inverted DDT. And now, standing cloverleaf. Trying to work over the legs, but throws her aside. Or goddess lock, I'm sorry. Irish whip sends her off to the ropes. No, reversed by Yuno. Drop down. Leapfrog. Goes for that forearm, causes her to stumble back. Tries to go for more, but a transitional fireman's carry. Sees her out of that danger quick. Locks both arms, hoists her up. Drives her into the knees. Might be a little bit of a rude thing to say, but I think with the way those knees shot. Oh! Artemis arrow, I believe! And a kick out of goddess. Fuck. Just go for more, but Yuno counters out of it. Same transitional fireman's carry. And now joint. Yep, Artemis arrow. All right. Cool. I got that wrong. Lateral press, kick out at 2. Hoists her up. Goes for a powerbomb. Drops her on the knees. And now rolls up, ties the legs. Wait a minute. This could be a quick one for Yuno. No, kick out at 1. Also, I should note that we did, in the first D1 tournament, we did see someone get rolled up to have the win stolen from them. Forced into a tiebreaker due to that fact! Famous, sir! Hooks the far legs! We got 1! We got 2! And a kick out at 2! If you notice, Minerva also likes to use her knees in a lot of her offense. I have noticed! Genesis! Hooks the far leg. We got 1. We got 2. And a kick out at 2. Not enough to put Yuno right down yet. Now Yuno rolls to the outside. Can barely hold herself up on her feet. Most likely due to the damage her back and legs have suffered as Minerva flies up and over, clearing the distance. Height and reach advantage on Yuno's side, but with the way Minerva is swarming her with all sorts of precision moves to the back, the midsection, and the legs, that reach advantage really doesn't mean shit if you can't stand on your legs. But Yuno, powerbomb, high stack. Oh wait, I think she just stole brutality. I think she just stole divine brutality from her. I just realized, wait a minute, Yuno doesn't use, that was divine brutality. Now a shot to the face. Yuno stole, yeah it was. And now throws her out towards the center of the ring. One thing I will give to Yuno, she's got to have a Sharingan or something, because the way she be mimicking people's moves is kind of crazy. Wait a minute, roll up. No, kick out of 2. Not yet. Not yet. I'll lower my voice. I'll bring it down to earth. Right hand from Yuno to Minerva. And now Beals are only using the head. That's got to do some damage to the neck also. That is not a fun move to go through. That can force your neck into hyperflexion if you throw it the wrong way. Jumps over. A boot. Scraping the jaw. Might have hit her eye. Might be the reason why she's flailing like that. That could definitely do some damage there. Sling blade. Right now, Minerva back pressed against the wall. Yuno was able to weather the storm of offense, now applying her own. Minerva cracking you like a tree in a hurricane. Hoists her up. Body slam. Instead goes for a lateral cover, lateral press instead of going for a follow-up move. Kick out of one. You know, not too stressed about it. Trying to get her to use some energy of her own. Taunting, flaunting, and showing it all off. So now she brings her down. And now into the code of silence. Locks in the arm around the ankle, but let's go of the move, I think. Decides to go for the split. Now trying to put it away. We got 1, 2. No, Minerva kicks out. Not a rope break. Not what? Maybe actually. Usually there'll be a text about a rope break, but knowing 2K. Oh, wait a minute. Goes right back in to the code of silence. Is it too close to the ropes? Yes, it is. The ref calling it off this time. I think Minerva kicked the bottom rope to force a rope break when she was in the code of silence. Looked like it, and now, wait a minute. Oh! I think that was Valkyrie Blade. Hook at a far leg. We got 1. We got 2. And we got 3. Minerva pins a former DKW World Women's Champion.
Minor VA.
I swear, hearing minor VA keeps throwing me off. Hearing the ref call out minor every single time, just, it sounds like an insult. It just sounds like an insult. I know it's because the name Minerva isn't in the game, but it's just like, yeah, I know they didn't. I know they didn't have Minerva in the game. I'm not judging, but it's just the quickness and the way he says minor. You know, it's like, I don't know, man. There's something hate filled about it. There's something petty about the way he says minor. The way that how quick he whips it out. Pause. But GG to both women, a hell of a match. Minerva, so far, keeping the trend of newcomers to the D1 at 100%. First win, first 2 points on the board. I said pause. I said pause, damn it. I ain't getting hit up with this. Hey, yo. Listen, I said pause. Alright, I said pause.
Real Toxic 431 says FBI opener.
Yo, what did I do? Next match. Malosi Talatunu versus Falcon. A definite size disparity between the two. Malosi, a giant in his own right.
I'm really feeling it.
Yo, slow down. Slow down. What you mean by that? What do you mean by that, sir?
The following contest.
One of the members of the top faction in DKW match to another.
From the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 326 pounds.
Molosi Talatunu. An interesting example of a big meaty man I'm not gonna finish that, but whenever this match into Falcons. That's a bit lost. Slapping me. I mean, technically that's his job. You know, no one said it had to be animal. No one said it was below the belt. But funny enough, Molosi Talatunu, not the best in singles competition. 1 win, 3 losses from what I've counted. So this could be his chance to switch that around and start going with the Jets on this one. First time member of the D1 against another first time member. This was the moment where the 100% is gonna fall regardless. Big meaty man slapping meat. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I still miss Big E to this day, man. I still miss him. That man, unironically, was... They just needed to give him the stage, and he was going.
From the future, weighing in at 210 pounds, the Falcon!
Damn it, I need Big E on commentary. Exactly! Please. I know he's doing pre-shows for events, but come on, get him on commentary. Please, 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 please. Falcon, a member of Heaven's Angels. Going into this tournament, first time in the D1. I don't want it, I need it. I need it. Already set for a tall task with Molosi standing across from him. Falcon had some chances to challenge for titles. Had some openings to go for it. Wasn't able to get him. This could be his shot. 2-3 overall, 2 wins, 3 losses. 1 losses maybe a bit scuffed. Have to count them. Ref rings the bell. 20 minutes on the clock. Get Big E to become your co-commentator for DKW. Dog, I wish. If I could get that to happen, holy fuck. I would lose my mind. Oh, God, the headbutt to the stomach. Gone elbow. Holds Falcon by the back of his head. Like I said, it's easy to see size disparity between both opponents. Molosi, a very big dude. Falcon reversing the Irish whip. Drives it in with the foot. Wait a minute. Standing shooting star. Falcon gonna have to rely a lot more on his agility and speed around Molosi's power. But do not think for a second Molosi is a slow man. That is not the case here. It's not a case of a slow tank rolling through town. No, this man is a freak. He is very fucking fast for a man his size. So Falcon will have to outspeed him, super kick to the jaw, and catch him off guard with moves like that to keep the match in his favor. Actually. Dives under. Pele kick to the top of the head. Molosi gets right back up to his feet. Falcon, European uppercut, drops him again. Molosi rolling to the outside. Falcon takes a dive, hits it. You get Woods and Big E as co-commentators. Shot to the midsection. If I could get the New Day to commentate a DKW show, I would be complete. I would love that. I don't even need to be on the commentary team. Like I'll just set up the matches and I'll just let them flow. I'll let them go. I ain't trying to interrupt they flow. Like, they 3 brothers. I'm just a new guy. I'll be over in the corner. Or I'll be behind the camera. I just want to capture greatness. You know? I'm okay with being in the same room as greatness. I don't need it recorded on a camera or nothing. I'll take it. Falcon Quick combination with those kicks. Hook at a far leg now. We got one. We got two and a kick out. Couldn't be worse than Odyssey. Tries to go for disruptor. No! Thrown up and over by Malosi. There's where that strength advantage comes in. And oh my god! Fuck me, the height! Sent Falcon almost to the moon and back, and Falcon like that is right back to fighting. He tries to grab him. I think tried to go for that. Tried to go for the spike. Didn't quite work, but still throws him over on the rebound from the ropes. Throws him down, hooks a far leg. We got one. We got two and a kick out. Nah, he just tossed the man 50 feet in the air. What the fuck? Like I said, Malosi is a scary dude. Here comes a down. God, that spike to the throat. Look at the far leg. We got one. We got two and a kick out from Falcon. Somehow still in this. Right now, Falcon is weathering a fucking hurricane. Don't know how, but he's holding on. Collar elbow, hoists him up on the shoulders, does Malosi, but Falcon with those well-placed elbows breaking out of the grip. Collar elbow, Irish whip sends Malosi off to the ropes. Tries to go for collision course, missed the mark, mistimed it. Collar elbow, Irish whip sends him off to the ropes. Drop down for Malosi. Big back elbow. Heads off the ropes. Leaps into the headbutt and now just shouting. Falcon's weathering 15 supernovas at the same time. But he's doing well enough. He's holding on. Goes for a reversal. Inverted DDT. Collar elbow. Irish whip. Gets reversed. Sends him off to the ropes. Drop down. Goes over. Big back elbow again. And now just slamming his head into the mat. Look at the far leg. We don't want one. We don't want. Why did I say we don't want one? We don't want two. Wait a minute. I never said that before. I don't even know what the hell I was saying. Clothesline. Ducks under. Not sure how. Big back body drop. He tells him, come on. Come on. Hoist him up. Spine buster. Falcon kips right back up to his feet. Able to. Maybe the adrenaline shooting through him. Stomp to the ankle. Tries to slow Malosi down. That will do it. Now Falcon taunting a little bit. I'm not sure if I'd do that if I were you, Falcon. Big chop. Two of them. Kick to the gut. DDT on the outside. Standing shooting star. Widow's isn't exactly a quitter, but sometimes you got to know which battles to pick. That is a true. I mean, single-legged drop kick, but looks like Falcon clipped the ring apron on there. Goes for disruptor, hits it on the outside. It's not being knowing which battles to fight and which battles not to fight. It's called strategy. It's not called being a quitter. Malosi already back on his feet, trying to get Falcon into the ring. Falcon does. Oh, wait. Oh, God. Caught the super kick and hit him with the nail. Hit him with the spike. Dear Lord, we got one. We got two, and it kicks out. Fuck me. He tried to go for a super kick and just caught the thumb to the throat. Just caught him, stared him straight in his eyes and said, that's not going to work twice, buddy. Now working on Falcon's arm. Falcon rolls out of the way. Oh, tries to go for a clothesline. Tries to meet in the middle. Falcon using his momentum. Goes through with it. Turns around. Sweeps the leg. Screams out. Falcon's getting some momentum here. Look at a far leg. We got one. We got two. And a kick out from Malosi. And Malosi already getting back up to his feet. He didn't even lay on the ground for more than 3 seconds. It's Falcon. Wait a minute. Tornado. Inzaguri kick. And looks to pop his firewall. Rolls back in. Look at a far leg. Could this be it? Could this be the match? We got 2 and a kick out from Malosi. Like I said, ooh, I'm finna make a name for myself here. Runs in again. Tornado Enziguri, second time. If 1 wasn't enough, let's see you get past 2. Look at a far leg again. 1, 2, and no, what? Huh? Going up, Irish whip gets reversed by Malosi. Back elbow again, this time it busts Falcon open. Hoist Falcon up. Wait a minute. Oh God. Oh, drives his head into the mat. 2 firewalls wasn't enough to stop Malosi. Hooks the far leg again. We got 1, 2. No, Falcon. Lethargic for the kick out, but still manages to get it. Shot over the head. Colin elbow. Grabbed by the back of his head. What is Malosi thinking? I don't know. Back elbow from Falcon though. Use the elbow to break out the corner. Springs out. Arm drag. Kip up. Drop kick. Drops the giant. Falcon got some air time with that one. Look at the far leg. We got 1. We got 2. No, and a kick out from Malosi. These two trying to go back and forth. Take the best match of the night, Disruptor. Decides that's not enough. He's got to do more than that. He's got to do more than that. Falcon Cutter. What's the far leg to finish the match? 1, 2, and 3. G. Fucking G.
Here is your winner, the Falcon.
I fucking listen to me, buddy. Throw him head first through the bulletproof glass. He thought he would kick out of that. Good lord. GG to both men. A hell of a match there. Falcon managing to pick up those first 2 points. A not at all an easy opponent to beat in a match. But Falcon managed to clear through it. 2 points to start off his tournament. Falcon looking pretty good going in to the second round of the tournament. Not bad from one of the first years. Malosi had a hell of a fight put up. Even though he's 1-4 right now, which is still surprising. He very much put up a hell of a fight. That's not something to underestimate. Not sure if Falcon would agree with this sentiment, but I'm not going to say he got lucky. I'm going to say he found his openings, picked his shot, and managed to get it. Though there was always a chance that may have not happened. Falcon was smart in that ring, and he got the win for it. GG to both men. Let's move on to our third match. Falcon might be the most resilient man in DKW. Maybe. He's taking some punishment. I can say that much. Next up on the card, a rematch of sorts. Anna Marie takes on Jotun Queen Mjolnir. Now, before the D1 tournament had started, Anna Marie and Mjolnir were in a 3-way dance with the current DKW World Women's Champion, Danny Weaver. Went back and forth. Finishers were kicked out of. Fans were going crazy. I damn near lost my damn voice. And Danny somehow managed to retain her title. Now the only way back to challenge for that Women's World Championship, as the champion is not in the tournament, would be to win it, win the D1 title, and in February, when we're done with the hiatus in January, it would be to try and beat Weaver for that title. Me personally, if I'm fighting someone and they throw me 15 damn feet into the air before slamming me out of the air, I'm just staying down. Wise choice. But Falcon is not that kind of person. Actually, did I actually need to check something real quick? Hope the stream doesn't get too laggy while I'm doing this. That would be appreciated. Game. Okay, I did. So I looked at Twitter for a second. Someone tell me why Annalie Choppa uploaded an image, 2 images, and said I'm coming out. And why was one of the first ads something about the Rainbow Mafia turning everyone gay? I can't make this up. I'm not making this up. I could show this on screen right now. Let's just say I'm very resilient. That is true. I agree with that. Going to put me in, you're going to put me into scrap if you want to keep me down. I also think Falcon is the first person to ever actually listen to unspoken rule of do not headbutt a Samoan wrestler. I'm tired of hearing of that, man. Damn, he do something crazy recently? Cause I'm gonna be honest, I ain't heard shit about him until just now. Anna Marie, the ghost of Zurich. A total of what I believe to be 100, and I think maybe 40. I need to check actually. Was previous DKW World Women's Champion. Like I said before, was in that 3-way dance. It's not how she lost the title. Lost the title after going one-on-one with Danny Weaver. After Weaver won a World Women's Championship Contender Gauntlet. Lost the title at Collision Course, the pay-per-view. And then gave rise to a hell of a 3-way dance that I think a lot of fans will not forget. That was a bad bitch. I want to fuck me too. I want to hump me too. I'm done with him after that bar. Well, somebody's gonna die in this match. Yep. Somebody's gonna die in this match. I mean, yeah. I cannot imagine this match is going to be a gentle match. If women were able to bleed in the 2K games, this match would be probably the most bloodiest we would see. But I understand why they don't want women to bleed in these games. Yeah, there's a lot of 2K doesn't want to fuck with that, and honestly, I understand. But yeah. I'm supposed to replace whoever dies in this match with pre-WWE Asuka. Oh, we're talking about Stardom or Asuka. All right. So we're leaving the insert evil party of World War II clown in Japan. We're not bringing that gimmick over here. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Anna Marie goes to Zurich. Mjolnir, the Jotun Queen. Ref rings the bell. 20 minutes. Let the bodies hit the floor. Talking about the Asuka that fought men. Yeah. We're talking about that Asuka. We are talking about that Asuka. And won. Yup. We are talking about that, Oscar. Sets hammering at the knee. Jotun Queen drops the forearm straight between the eyes. I'm gonna be honest. Something tells me these two aren't gonna pull their punches. They want each other bruised, beaten, and absolutely unconscious. Springs out the ropes with the forearm, though. Does Anna Marie. I think it's one of the few times Anna is gonna find somebody in the ring who can compare to her durability, pure ruthlessness, and striking potential. Unironically, if these two were to form a team somehow, I would be terrified. Put it very simply, as she runs Jotun Queen straight into the steel steps. Sends her south side of the ring, runs in. Tries to go for a kick, but Jotun Queen catches her. Irish whip. Irish whip, dragon screw it. Oh my God, grabbed her by the head. I get why WWE doesn't book intergender, but you can't tell me Asuka beating the shit out of some like half of the WWE men's roster wouldn't be believable. It would be believable. Believability is definitely not the issue. Like I'm gonna be honest, like Rhea Ripley could take on 90% of the male roster right now. Like Rhea Ripley versus Braun Breaker is unironically an even match, seeing the amount of shit they both did. I would believe it was an even match. Remember, I count of 20 on the outside. Jotun Queen taunting into corner. Anna, not a big fan of that. Hoists her up, hangs her over the ropes. Springs out the ropes, raises the knee to the side of the head. Yeet. I don't know about Braun. Braun is an athletic freak of nature. Yeah, but you can make me believe it, though. I wouldn't be 100% from the get. Oh, wait a minute. Anna was taunting, and Jotun Queen did not take a liking to that. She was upset. Jumping clothesline. Runs in, big clothesline in the corner. Back elbow, right elbow. Holy shit, Anna is on roller skates. Mjolnir pushes her off. She was pissed. She did not like the fucking... Nah, she did not like the taunt. She did not like the taunt. Hook at the far leg after the combo and a kick out of one. Oh, nah, she did not like the combo there. Irish whip sends Anna off to the ropes. Headbutt connects. Hook at the far leg. We got one. We got two and a kick out of two. Jesus, Mjolnir was not happy. And now just measuring Anna Marie. Grabs her waist lock, but Anna breaks out of it. Springs off the ropes. Big forearm to counter. To knock down the Ice Giant. Speaking of Ice Giant, we're going to see one in our, I believe, third to last match on the card. Grabs her by the back of the head. Like, in terms of athletic, Braun reminds me of Derrick Henry. Fair. But I feel like if someone was to build a rivalry between Braun Breaker and Rhea Ripley, it'd be believable. Like, I could believe that. I could believe that Ripley could beat him. Like, for me, it'd be believable. Mjolnir crawling up to the corner. Sharp kick to the ribs. Two of them. Mjolnir grabs the third one, traps it. Now ringing the arm of Anna around that top rope. Almost 5 minutes passed in this match, and something tells me both of these women aren't near empty on the gas can. And now again, yanking at that arm, trying to rip it out of the socket. Hoists her up. Runs her from turnbuckle and corner to turnbuckle and corner. Shot to the head, midsection, kick to the gut. Shot over the back. Drops her. Hoists her back up to her feet. Tucks in the head. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're looking. No, Anna gets out of the ice hammer. Takes the knee out from behind Mjolnir. Shot to the face. Tries to go for something. Shot back elbow from Mjolnir. catches her by the back of the neck again. These two damn near even in terms of offense, but the overhead shot, now the slap to the ass after the slap to the chest. Overhead shot to the chest and a, I guess, overhead spank to the ass. It's now Mjolnir. Oh, God! Oh, no, to the elbow shot straight to the face and a kick out of 2. I think we'll call that the icebreaker. Probably gave it a different name, but I think icebreaker works better. Bit of a double entendre there. Hangs her up over the top rope. Drives the knee into the upper chest of Anna Marie. Right now, the Ghost of Zurich on the back foot in this match. It is not often we see her in a place like this. And holy shit! Shooting star press from the ropes to the outside. What the fuck? Tries to go for some weight, catches her by the neck and a choke slam. Now throws her into the ring. And now again looking for it. Ice Hammer connects. Or Icebreaker connects. We got 1. We got 2 and a kick out. Again from Anna, somehow holding on. Tries to drop the forearms. Hits nothing but mat. Did you know that Nakamura did MMA? I am actually aware, yes. I am aware that Nakamura did MMA. He was actually credited as one of the people to bring New Japan out of its MMA skirmish era, or at the prime of Inokiism. He was one of the people held responsible for bringing pro wrestling back into the fold, being a practitioner of MMA and also pro wrestling itself. It's actually one of the reasons why I respect him. Dude's awesome. Irish whip sends over to the ropes. Big boot from Mjolnir. Mjolnir now grabbing Anna by the head. Now focusing on that, I think the trapezius muscle, that nerve pinch. And Anna is forced to tap. Anna is forced to tap.
Here is your winner, Thunder Hammer.
As Mjolnir. Now to think about it, Mjolnir's first time in a D1. Picking up the win. 2 points from Mjolnir. And already a bad start for Anna, but we've seen her in this predicament, I believe, last year when she came back for the D1. Still, GG, a nasty collision between those two ladies. Have Asuka and Kairi Sane leave Damage Control and form a faction with Nakamura. What is that going to be called? JPKO? JPKO? Japanese Knockout? I mean, hell, it'd be better than what? The Pure Fusion Collective or some stuff like that? Matter of fact, just have me come up with, like, faction names. I'll do it. Pure Fusion Collection is crazy. It's one of the rare misses in a Hall of X time. One of the rare ones. All right. 10th match on the card. The fucking shut up. That's not a part of my show. Very big card. Yep, 12 matches. All matches are limited to 20 minutes during the D1. That is my only saving grace. That is my only saving grace. Hosting a show this long at 7 p.m. my time. My only saving grace. But It works out for me. The Empire of the Rising Sun. It's not bad. Not a bad name. Is the title for you. It's not a bad name. Now moving our way down to the ring for our next match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Asgard, weighing in at 423
Sign Suzuki and throw him in as well. That nah. I'm gonna be honest. WWE ain't ready. Zesty ass Viking. Hey, that's zesty ass ice giant to you, Mr. Sexy ass. What? Mr. Zesty ass Viking. Fuck. Mr. Zesty ass ice giant. There we go. Why was that so hard for me to say? Why was that so hard to say? I'm gonna have to fight him. Let me check if you did the same blood. Yo, fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. No, you're not in the same block as him. You're not in the same block as him. Good. I mean, yeah, that's a big dude. I'd be scared to fight him too. Jotun going one-on-one with the D1 champion. Longest reigning D1 champion. Unless they both win their respective blocks. True. That is a chance. That is a chance for Mason to face him.
At 245 pounds, the Dragon Grand Prix champion, Teddy King.
Teddy King, like I said before, the longest reigning D1 champion, making his way to the ring in Dazul. What's going on, guys? Give a shout out to Dazul RGB tonight, hosting NWOW.
Your first Wonderland holder. Oh, maybe not here in the season 2. Oh, look at this, Catherine. Superplex. Oh my gosh, a massive suplex on the top of the ladder.
You see up there a bit of old
White
footage
Tigress
from NWOW.
came crashing out.
Now
Kitty
Dazul
Rollins taking the
co-commentates with his co-commentator. Ew, I sound ew. You sound fine. You sound fine. The old clip, ew. Phantom, why is Teddy still under contract? He's holding the D1 title. And Fox said, insert incoherent rambling here. See a bit of old footage from NWOW. Now currently co-commentates with Marty Fox. Him and Marty co-commentate So Real Wrestling as well as NWOW. They form GCA, both brands. Currently in GCA, two of DKW's trained talents are holding titles. They were both on So Real, and you could see how quick that Marty is. MF Classy has sent some letters to the HR department asking for the secret sauce. Yeah, we've had to tell him multiple times it doesn't exist, but he calls bullshit. Oh, his EP Fox says hello and good night. Hey, Fox. Hope you get some good rest in, man. Lateral press for the cover. We got 2 already and a kick out. Jotun, surprisingly on the back end. Already bleeding, too. Right hand. Grabs a head, forearm. Flips over and a DDT on the ring apron. Secret Sauce and DKW trained are physically locked into the gym for years. Okay, hold on. That is not what happened. I wasn't locked in a the only pass when they find a way to get out. That is not what happens. I've been to the dojo. I've trained at the dojo. It's not that bad. Though it is a lot of strong style training. But that's different. Great Googly Moogie, DKW, why do this? Why do DKW do this? Okay, hold on. Look, we just trade our talent pretty well. Oh! Wing Clipper pulls him in for the pin. We got one. We got two and a kick out. Jotun on the hard back end. And Teddy King telling the Ice Giant what he can do. Tries to drive in the knees. Jotun moves out. Oh, fall to the King! With a forward leg, we got one. We got two and a kick out. Jotun remaining durable. He was the one man who was able to beat Ilya Dragunov one-on-one. The first man to break that streak Dragunov had going for himself. Now finds himself in a in a position he doesn't usually find himself in on the back end of an assault. Ugh. I mean, when I went to the dojo, I was told that if I left without permission, I'd be hit with a semi truck. That would be that would be Frank. Frank is he's our trainer. He's very strict. He's a strict guy. Frank, what the fuck? Yeah, he used to be a drill sergeant that got into pro wrestling, and let's just say his army days aren't behind him. Kick out of one. Wait, this can't be my dojo. Only thing we hit you with is a taco. Frank actually wasn't gonna hit anybody. He just uses those threats to scare people in line. He's actually a really nice guy once you get to know him. I visited him and his family for Thanksgiving. He's a completely different guy in front of his granddaughter. I shit you not. In front of his grandkids, you would have never guessed this man was a drill sergeant. In the dojo is an entirely different thing, but he can turn it on and off. Is it a taco Sammy trunk? And Teddy raising that finger and driving the foot into the jaw. Oh my god, no, maybe a taco held by a drunk clown. He did tell me to do 500 push-ups while having concrete blocks on my back. Yeah. He uses that to assess people. I only made it to, I want to say, 75. Red, you're cleaning that shit up. Home run. Fuck off. I made it to 75, and that took me a while. I want to say 2 hours of on and off. That was the limit I could put myself through. Sweet weather of holy goodness, what the fuck? Teddy King trying to go for that elbow to the gut, kick to the gut, stunner! He yelled at me when I only made it to 213. The only guy to make it somewhere near 500 from that little test he does, sliding forearm to the side of the head. The only guy who made it that close was Dwayne. And the only way he made it that far was for basically he managed to get to, I think, what? I want to say 290? I think that was it. And that was what, 2 hours? We don't know what the hell is going through Frank when he wants that. Some way of assessing where you are and where your strength is, but let's be honest, we just see it as torture. We've been trying to get him to stop doing that recently, but he's being weird. And now Teddy showing off to the crowd at the wrong time, I'd say, even though he just nailed a double stomp. Teddy King right now, just though he's Jeez, just bleeding Jotun. Now getting back into the ring. I think someone told Teddy it's a count of 20. Maybe trying to get Jotun to use some of his own energy to get back in. Oh, wait a minute. Slide and try to go for it. That's a move? They put that in the game? Alright, so Teddy sets Jotun up in the corner, tries to go for that kick off the chest. Jotun swats him out of the air, hoists him up. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Knee in between the eyes! Teddy's busted open now! We got a 4 leg! We got 1! We got 2 and a kick out! I blinked, do it again. Rey Mysterio baseball sliding out of the ring onto somebody. Teddy tried to do it, missed. And spinning back at knee. He also handed me a gas mask and threw me into a room with a sealed metal door before tear gassing me. Okay, wait. I don't remember him doing that. I do not remember him doing that. And the knee! Take the knee! Count of 2 and a kick out from Jotun. Not done yet. I'm not sure about that bit. I think the nightmares of him screaming might have had you dreaming some stuff. Cause I do not remember the tear gas. Told me it was because okay. Hold on. Whoa. We gotta have to talk about it. We gotta have to talk to him about that. Up and over tries to go. But Jotun dodges. Drops the knee on him. Shots to the face. Jotun just letting loose. See the blood staining the outside of the mat. This is nasty work. This is nasty work right here. Sweet home Alabama. And now Teddy unloading a series of strikes. No, sweet home Albiana. Wait a minute! Rings of Saturday gets Jotun to tap out.
Here is your winner, Teddy King.
A hell of a match between them. A back and forth. Neither man willing to give up, but now this throws into question. He's at worst. Oh, you Alabamians are the. Whoa. Okay, we're really gonna have to talk to him about that. That's crazy. Booty cheeks tapped. Fucking hell. Yep, and okay, there's the ass. Alright. GG have both been a hell of a match, but now questions are actually filling my head. Because if Teddy King makes it to the finals and wins, he would be the first person to defend the D1 title in the tournament. I don't think we're gonna see something like that, but if that happens, I hate to say it, but Teddy might actually prove he's a goddamn god in that ring. He might prove he's a god in that ring. Because he's going to have to go to the finals in a stacked A block. Against people like the World Heavyweight Champion. Faction members from the World Heavyweight Champions group. Possibly in the finals, anybody who's left in B block. And then he would have to probably win the title. My camera's not being weird, it's just the tracking being weird. Did that Jotun's second loss in DKW to Teddy King. Good lord. Alright, I forgot to put the music back on. Let me do this. You also made me walk up 5 flights of stairs on my hands. That. Okay, I'm not sure what he was trying to do to you, but that's crazy. It's insane as hell. The most I remember was the cinder blocks. The rest was just him like fucking coaching me through shit. Thankfully I could get expedited through the class because I already had strong style training. So I evaded most of it. As much as I hated his training, it worked out for me. The whole 7 titles thing wouldn't be possible, but still, I think I would prefer my... I think I would prefer my tailbone back. Next match. Isabella Tigress versus Velvet Dove, a first timer in the D1 tournament versus the current women's D1 champion. Jotun was also a new addition to the D1, took his loss. So right now, the percentage of newcomers to win ratio is looking a little bit on the lower side. I remember someone came and grabbed me before taking me to the actual ring for actual sparring. Yeah, that was probably, yeah. That was probably one of the other trainers. Frank is the most synonymous with being a absolute nightmare. Though anybody who can put up with his stuff can put up with anything. I've been through some nasty matches, and he did something.
Making her way to the ring, representing
when you're losing all the blood in your body, it kind of takes second place to the 100-ish times. Looked an awful lot like Danny now that I think about it. Yeah, she probably bailed you out there. Danny probably bailed you out there. Isabella Tigress making her way to the ring. Debuted a little bit before the D1. Right now, 2 wins under her belt, no losses. Goes into the D1, had to earn a place in the D1 in the tournament bracket. Managed to get through. She's gonna be going up against, well, against a woman who should not be underestimated at all. Not at all.
And from parts unknown, the Dragon Grand Prix champion, Adorable.
Ladies and gentlemen, Velvet Dove, a previous DKW Women's World Champion, held that belt for 154 days. Current Women's D1 Champion. Velvet is scary to face. She is. When you get caught in that hug, you either tap or you just accept it. Either way, she's getting that damn hug. D1 title on her shoulder, won it from Ellery in a hell of a match. Velvet Dove last year did not have the best of time in the D1, but this year might be her chance to rewrite all of that. Has the title on her shoulder. Technically, this whole tournament would count as a massive defense. Damn, discus clothesline. You know it, I want my hugs. Her to say it herself. Well, you mess with Izzy, you're gonna get dizzy. That is true. Isabella Tigress. Right now, shows no holes in her offense. Wait a minute, reverses the suplex, goes for a roll-up. Kick out before 1. Calling elbow, tried to go for a hit, got caught. Arm drag. Now, hook at a far leg. Kick out at 1. I'm already dizzy, so we're good. I think a certain unmarried member of Seven Angels also has a crush on Velvet. throw it out that quick. Not yet. Stops the arm though. Isabella catching up on some offense here. Definite target on that lower back. So now Velvet rolls to the outside, still on her feet. Oh! Tried to go throughout the ropes, but got sidestepped. Goes against the ring apron, now trying to go for more. Midsection shot overhead. Second overhead. European uppercut. Toxic. Don't make me get up. Oh! Is that javelin? Irish whip sends Isabella back into the ring. A Falcon, Toxic. Oh, Dizzy Driver! Dizzy Driver! Look at the far leg, we got 1, 2, and a kick out of 2. Kick to the side of the head. Now Isabella Tigress. Fell on my head, I'm fine. Big splash. Velvet gets right back up to her feet, calling elbow. Avar, I can see that. You're still back up on your feet. Drives Isabella's head into the turnbuckle. Big chop. 2. Tries to go for a third, but gets blocked. Also Toxic. This one's for you. The votes are ropes. Leapfrog. Drop down. Big knee lift from Velvet. Tries to go for overhead. Izzy gets out of the way. Now Isabella throwing all types of kicks. Jumping DDT. Head of Velvet colliding with the mat. Stomp to the ankle. Velvet gets right back up to her feet, calling elbow again. Oh no, I missed it. Now I might die. Arm drag. Look at a far leg. We got 1. No, a kick out of 1. Tigress aiming at the lower back of Velvet again. Calling elbow. Grabs the head. Hair pull. Straight down to the mat. It's true. Velvet still got some more gas in the tag. Oh, God! Stop straight down into the chest. Jane Stomp. Jane Stomp. Now tries to go for more of a Velvet. The back elbow is well placed over the head. Breaking up the grip. Sends over to the ropes. Rear view! Jane Dome. I don't. Jane Dome. Jane Doe. Jane O. J Lo. We're in a far leg. We got 1. We got 2. And a kick out at 2. Hey, yo. Izzy has been low-key beating Velvet's ass this match. She was on top of her for a hot minute. Now Velvet goes out to the side. Springs off the ropes. Moonsault. Split leg moonsault. Now trying to go for the hook and a far leg here. Could that be it for the match? Count of 2. No. Kick out from Tigress. Not enough to keep her down. And may kick to the gut. Oh, Velvet loves 2 things. Wrestling and hugs. Choose which one's going on, but no. She got a hug with the knees to the side of the head. Oh, wait a minute. Daisy Driver. Look at the far leg with foot underneath the ropes. Ref's not going to count it. And now swinging those left hands towards Velvet. Stop to the gut. Stomp to the arm. Kick to the midsection. Isabella not letting up on the gas here. I mean, I said Velvet was not one to be underestimated, and I think Izzy might have heard me. Takes her down with a hurricanrana. It's the perfect night. She got her hug. Gone elbow. Grabs her by the scruff of the neck. No, Velvet. Well-placed elbows to the stomach. Overhead chop. No, Northern Light suplex. Hoists her back up to her feet. Calling elbow. Irish whip. Gets reversed by Izzy. Sends her off to the ropes. Big kick across the ribs. Hook at a far leg. We got one. We got two and a kick out. Velvet might be more dizzy. She might be... Velvet might be more than dizzy. She might be concussed. Maybe. Got a good elbow. That is true. That's why I scruff her neck. Places her on the ropes. Now trying to weaken that left arm of Velvet. Maybe trying to make her hugs a little bit less detrimental. Irish whip, no, gets reversed by Velvet. Sends her over into the corner. Velvet, a slow approach. A hard, stiff elbow to the jaw. It's a constant state of mind, though. Oh, wait a minute. She's hanging Isabella from the turnbuckle. Now snap in the neck. Tries to go for something. Wait a minute. Roll up. Roll up. Roll up. We got one. We got two. Oh, and a kick out. Not enough for a three. Not enough for a three. But moves out of the way. Overhead chop. No, gets caught by the clotheslines. Second one. Grabs the foot. Goes around the back. Trips her. Elizabeth Tigress. Hook at the far leg. Could this be it? Wait a minute. We got one. We got two. And a kick out from Velvet. Not enough. Not yet. And now a boot to the face. Velvet. Well-placed elbow to the midsection. Tries to go for a gut shot. Missed it. Turns her around. Ripcord. Knee. Timber. Hook at the far leg. We got one. We got two. And we got three! Isabella Tigress just pinned the women's D1 champion! A hell of a back and forth match. GG to both women. One of the best matches of the night. According to ratings, I'd be remiss to say that isn't one of the best matches of the night. That's gotta be one of them. I just noticed something. I'm telling you, it's the damn sauce. I think Velvet went from dizzy to knocked out in about 3 seconds. It's possible. First 2 points dropped in the tournament. Though there's always a chance to come back. We've seen people come back from losing those first 2 points. Sure, I was dizzy. I was too dizzy to be focused on the bash. Too concussed to just happy and done. Jesus. I think we need. Why did he get someone looked over? Final match of the night. Zachary Anderson, a member of the Cult of Azrael, goes one-on-one with Bulldozer, the leader of Heaven's Angels. This is going to be an interesting match, especially with the pre-established history between these two factions. Main event time. If Zachary Anderson is able to pin Bulldozer here, let's run through a temporary scenario, right? Zachary Anderson might be able to pin Bulldozer. What does this create? If Zachary Anderson's not able to win the D1, it would still put him in line for a world title shot. That could possibly lead to one of two things: a match with Anderson for that title, or maybe more towards Anderson's goal of holding on to the D1, but the World Heavyweight Championship. If that does come to pass, though Bulldozer is no slouch of a champion by any means, he is not. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Been a while since I watched Dragon Ball. I wasn't even thinking in that direction.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing Absolution from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 229 pounds, Zachary Anderson.
The Devil in White, a member of the Cult of Azrael. Anderson, overall, I said this a while ago, if I had to claim a top 3 male wrestlers at the time, I said Bulldozer, Defect Zero, and Zachary Anderson would be those 3. And that is not from simple favoritism. Never. It is because Anderson has been one of the most consistent stars in terms of win-losses. 5 wins, 1 loss this season. Only ties in the amount of wins with 2 other men. I'll give you a second to guess who those 2 other men are. Time's up. Bulldozer and Defect Zero, I shit you not. The most amount of wins. All 3 of them tied at 5. If I remember right, Bulldozer was that 1 loss. That is correct. So that gives Bulldozer a bit of a mental advantage. He already knows he can beat Zachary. Zachary knows it too. So this is going to be very much focusing on trying to go around Bulldozer's style for Zachary, while Bulldozer just needs to do what he does best. Zachary Anderson yet to win a title in DKW. It's not had the ability to win the men's D1 title, even though he challenged for it a few times, or the DKW World Heavyweight Championship. If he finds his path here, if he wins this match, it could line him up for another shot at the title, maybe a more fruitful one, depending on the result of this match. Thing is about Bulldozer's style is that we don't mention it a lot. He tires out his opponents fast. That is true. Stamina and resilience are massive parts to trying to counter Bulldozer. You'll recognize that the only people who have wins over Bulldozer are people who are very stamina wealthy and guys who can take a lot of nasty hits. Guys like Totut, which I shouldn't really be mentioning because Bulldozer is not a fan of Totutton at all. But if you go back to see their match, Totutton had an interesting way around Bulldozer's style. Instead of being tired out and open for a submission, Totutton was the one pressing the momentum of the match. That was one of the few times I had ever seen Bulldozer on the back end. So it is possible to counter Bulldozer's style. The thing is, whether you're able to do that is the main question. The stamina required, the durability required, the knowledge of his moveset required. Because even though Totutton did beat Bulldozer 2 times, Bulldozer had beaten Totutton once at first to set up that collision. If I remember right, so Tutton beat Bulldozer once. Bulldozer came back, pressed the advantage onto Tutton. So Tutton realized at that point he had to press the advantage to get a win. He did just that. Even if he can, Bulldozer himself is very resistant. That is true. That is very true, which puts the champion at a unique advantage. But Anderson maybe heard me talking, already pressing the momentum of the match against Bulldozer. Calling elbow. Head sent into the corner. Big chop. Anderson has to be wary, though. If he tires himself too much on offense, his defense is going to be lacking. But right now, boy, back elbow from Bulldozer. Now Bulldozer realizes, all right, you want to speed it up? We can speed it up. Shot to the midsection from Anderson, though. Closes the gap, turns Bulldozer around. Rear waist lock, pops him up. Big back body drop. Champion on the defensive. Like I said, this is one of the few ways some of his opponents have overwhelmed him at the start. Lay on the offense thick, keep your momentum, don't spit blood at the camera. I'm not sure about that part of it. Pulls him in for a swinging neck breaker. Look at the far leg. We got one. And a kick out of one from Bulldozer. Anderson taking his time. A kick, I think, to the shoulder blade or the back. Couldn't tell where it connected, but it looked very high, damn near the neck. It's now Bulldozer. Sets up Anderson in that corner. Gonna pull at that arm, trying to weaken the left arm. Left shoulder. Now presses both his feet into Anderson. Springs himself up. Drives the shins in. Now goes in, drives the knees, rolls Anderson out of the corner. Hoists him back up to his feet, takes a bit. Irish whip sends Anderson over the top rope. Forearm shot from Bulldozer to Anderson. Bulldozer using the ropes for support as he springs him into a suplex and slips his way to the outside. Thinks that's enough. Hook at the far leg. We got one, we got two, and a kick out at two. Now this plays into what I said before. Anderson was able to press the advantage, but it already looks like the toll is being taken. But, oh my God! Using the ropes to cut off Bulldozer on his way down. Drives him face first. Tries to go for the stomp. Bulldozer backs up. Kick to the gut. Pulls him in. Revelation! Hook at a far leg. We got one. Now with a kick out of one from Anderson. He gets back up to his feet, stops Bulldozer before he's able to spring off the ropes. Sets him up on the ropes. Takes out the legs from underneath and now hanging him! Using the ropes to help guillotine him, maybe trying to cut off the breath. Trying to cut short the stamina. Well, you can't breathe, you can't really wrestle that well. You get tired way more easily. Your body needs the oxygen. It's trained to take as much oxygen from as little air. True, but it can't do that if there's not much air to take. Tries to go for a super kick. Anderson gets caught by Bulldozer, dragged over to the turnbuckle. Traps his leg on the outside. Well-placed kick. Caught the foot. I think he was trying to go maybe for Siren Song, but got caught. Big back body drop again. Anderson showing he had this match scouted. Goes up and over. Had this match scouted. Already was at the ready for this. Knew what was coming. Tries to send him into steps. Bulldozer stops himself. Back elbow. Rear waist lock. Irish whip. Sends Anderson, no, reverse on the Irish whip, sends him east side of the ring and goes in for the senton. Now stomping on the left arm. Kips right back up to his feet. Irish whip sends him over. Count of 6. Remember, a count of 20 on the outside. Both men or Bulldozer returning action into the ring. Uses time in the ropes. Suplex! Shot over the head. Anderson counters with a shot of his own. 2 chops. Right hand to turn him around. Tucks him in. Brings the elbow in with that inverted DDT. Uh-oh, now. Setting up. Will and Testa. No! Bulldozer saw it coming. Forearm. No! Counter with the chop. Brings him up. Exorcism! Counter for counter! Counter for counter! Look at the far leg. We got 1. We got 2 and a kick out. You can tell Anderson was closely studying Bulldozer leading into this match. But also the same goes the other way around. Bulldozer knew that knew Will and Testament was coming from that sound of the stomps. As now he, oh my God! Double rotation moonsault. And now Anderson measuring. Throat chop again. Looking for exorcism. Hook a far leg. Could 2 exorcisms do it for Bulldozer? No, and a kick out. Bulldozer falling back to the turnbuckle. Anderson running in with a big boot to the side of the head. Cuts the champion open. Collar elbow again. Tucks in the head. Hoists him up. Brainbuster. Anderson knows how much he needs this. He knows how much his faction needs this. Bulldozer being pushed tonight. Yes, he is. But wait a minute. Roll up. Kick out at 1, but still Bulldozer able to get to his feet faster. Grabs Anderson. Irish whip. No. Anderson reverses it. Sends Bulldozer to the ropes. Drop down. Tries to go for the stop again. Bulldozer had a scouter. Tried to go for a springboard to counter. Again, Anderson had a scouter. Inverted DDT. I swear, some of y'all's back and forth's got me talking like a professionally trained auctioneer. Tries to go spring off the ropes. No, again, had it scouted. Anderson closing distance quick. Sets him up into the corner. Turns him around. Shot to the lower back. Hoists him up to the top. Back elbow from Bulldozer. Gets down from the ropes. Goes in with a big boot. Turns Anderson inside out. Forearm. Tucks the head in. Hoists him up. Big suplex. Pops the hips. Holds the grip. 2. Pops the hips. Switches the grip. Let's call it tres. Amigos, but too tired to immediately counter. Anderson already back up to his feet and raises the knee. Bulldozer trying to do springboard to create distance, and Anderson keeps blocking it. Yup, he knows. Anderson knows. One thing about a technician. Oh, wait a minute. Bulldozer came up short. Came up short of that forearm. I think the blood in the eyes made him cut out short. And Fallen Angel driver. Look at the far leg. We got 1. We got 2 and a kick out. I was about to say one thing about technician style wrestling that Bulldozer is so adept at is that you need to stay in your opponent's face, but also every now and again you need to back off to create some space for yourself to go for the next move. You need to essentially play this back and forth game. Anderson, a backbreaker, keeping Bulldozer from creating space and planning his next move. Like I said, creating the pace of the match. Shot to the throat. Rolling counter exorcism. Look at the far leg. Could this be it for this match? We got 1, 2. No, a kick out. And now Anderson from the top. Double rotation. Moonsault. No, Bulldozer moves out of the way. Looked like it almost still clipped him, but he got less of it. And now Southern Light suplex. Southern Light suplex. And a kick out. Raises the knee into Zachary. Kick to the gut. Wait a minute. Hoists him up. Pump handle. Where is he going? Oh my God. Look at a far leg. What was that move? Count of 2 and a kick out. Final Judgment. Was that it? Final Judgment. Yes, it was. Turns Anderson around. Maybe Anderson. Oh, wait a minute. Gave him an exorcism of his own. Stop to the outer arm. Now, Bulldozer deadlift. Overhead. Hoists him up again the second time. Third time. Anderson kicks back up to his feet. Irish whip, no, pulls him into a knee. Anderson, even though he's taking a majority of the damage, he somehow managed to just shake it off to keep that distance from Bulldozer. It's like he's forcing his body into overtime, trying to dictate the pace of this match. The stamina definitely looks like Anderson has it. The fact that Bulldozer can even stand, much less wrestle, is insane. It is impressive, but now Anderson again going to the top. Drops the knee on Bulldozer. Trying to hook the forward leg. Could this be it? Could this be the match? Count of 2, and that's 3. That is 3. Zachary Anderson avenges his loss to the DKW World Heavyweight Champion. And with that, Defect Zero may have fallen, but I think the Devil in White might have set his new sights. A hell of a main event match. A lot of really good matches tonight. My throat is probably going to be shot for tomorrow. And to think I'm considering streaming then too. Oh boy. A hell of a 12 match card. Somehow we end this somewhere around 10, thank God. Anderson certainly had a fight on his hands. He did, but he was smart about it. Press the pace of the match to Bulldozer. Close the distance. Did not let him get any space to plan his next move. For a tactical strategy-based submission wrestler, that is the kryptonite. And Anderson did exactly what he needed to. So GG to both men. Bulldozer showed his resilience, taking multiple signature shots back to back. It's nothing for the champion to hold his head down about. But whether or not Heaven's Angels want to admit it or not, they got a new problem. Before it was Zero, now it's Anderson. The war between those two factions still persisting, even after the supposed war at Collision Course. When Bulldozer does get space, he puts some serious damage on Anderson. That was true. Space and pace was the story of this match. Anderson, even though he took a heavy amount of damage, somehow forced himself to keep going, to not give him space. And to his credit, it was a smart thing to do. Whether or not that's going to be the style he keeps throughout this whole tournament we'll have to wait to be seen, but it's definitely not a sustainable one. All right, really quick before we sign off stream, a tally of the points. Teddy King starts his tournament off with 2 points. Zachary Anderson joins him at 2 points. Falcon starts his with 2 points. Malosi Talatunu stays at 0. Bulldozer stays at 0. And Jotun stays at 0. Like I said, first match in the tournament doesn't decide everything, but the ones who won the match will have an advantage. The ones who dropped the match gonna have to tighten their game up. The moment they can, they will most likely will be able to make it to the end. We've seen cases where someone's turned it from one loss to straight wins to make themselves more relevant to that tiebreaker and make it to the end. I'm just saying that. B block. Sentozen Tutton overcomes Legacy to gain his 2 points. Josh overcomes Defect Zero to gain 2 points. And Mason Miles kicks off his first tournament with 2 points. Brock Hudson, Legacy, and Defect Zero stay at 0. Women's A block, Minerva kicks off her tournament big with 2 points and a win over a former world champion. Yuno Rai stays at 0, taking that loss. Isabella Tigress takes that win over Velvet Dove, the current D1 champion. 2 points for her. Velvet Dove stays at 0, but like I said, enough time to bounce back. Karina Cortez picks up her win in the opening match over Hinoka Ryoga. 2 points to Karina, 0 to Hinoka. B block, Victoria Salazar, 2 points in her match against Sweet Paw. Sweet Paw took the loss, so starts with 0. Melissa Ewing picks up the 2. Aaliyah Amir lost that match, is still at 0. Anna Marie picks up the 2 point. Wait. I got that wrong. Hold on. Sorry, miscalculation on my side. Miscalculation on my side. Anna Marie lost the match against Mjolnir. 0 points for Anna, 2 points for Mjolnir to kick off the tournament. I just noticed something. The start of Minerva's DKW career is almost mirroring Bulldozer's start. Almost. You are correct. But whether or not she will go on to win the D1 tournament will still remain to be seen. If I remember right, Bulldozer was 2-2 before last year's D1. That was true. That was true, actually. So all around, like husband, like wife. I mean, hey, you've been married for God knows how long. You got to pick up some of each other's habits. A hell of a match between these two men. Zachary Anderson currently holding the most wins in this season. 6 wins, 1 loss. This man is a problem. All right. With that said, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for showing up for the opening to this year's D1. I cannot promise match quality, but what I can promise is that each match is gonna definitely, at least one match a show is gonna leave us with our jaws dropped. Once again, thank you all for watching. It is really appreciated. I need to go get something to eat. I need to get set for tomorrow's stream that I'm gonna try to do. We're gonna do some gacha games. If you don't know what a gacha game is, essentially, characters are released. You have to pull for characters, kind of a little bit of gambling, a little bit of here and there. But 2 events came out recently, Jane Doe and ZZZ. And, well, Purgus Knocked in Limbus Company, which is a personal favorite gacha game of mine. So tomorrow, I want to say somewhere around maybe 6:30, 7. I want to try it a little bit earlier at 6. We're going to be playing that. There might be some people join us, might not be, it depends. But we're going to do some polls, going to see how that goes. Wanted to do this for a while, so we're going to try to do it on Friday, see how it goes. It helps with Genshin, not Genshin. I fell out with Genshin. It was just, the game got stale and the community was questionable in many ways. So I just kind of raised my hands and backed out. Not all of them, but just a majority of what I ran into from the Genshin community was toxicity, and I did not want to deal with that. So yeah, I fell off the game. But yeah, probably not Genshin, but mainly sticking with Zenless Zone Zero and Limbus. We're gonna go between those two to summon and see. Good for you, good riddance, honestly. The game itself, I fell off of that just because I wasn't interested in it anymore. It just kind of became stale and slow and a lot to do for minimal return. So I just kind of said, I hear the game's gotten better, but I don't think I'll be returning to that. But yeah, tomorrow, 6:30, 7-ish, I want to try going live. We're going to see how that works. We're going to, it's going to be a live test, sort of, to see if gacha games can work. I want to do this for a while, and I feel like this way it isn't interrupting anything from Tuesday's Fallout playthrough and Thursday's DKW or My Rise. So yeah, this is pretty much what we're going to be doing. If I remember right, the classes I have on Friday are not very homework heavy from what the professors have told us. So after the classes and work, I should be all right to stream. I shouldn't be too worn out. Hopefully. Shouldn't be strained on time either. But yes, I do mean this. Thank you all for watching. It is really appreciated. Zool, thank you for the raid. Red, thank you for the bits. 60 bits total. You're sweeping up all that glass. I'm not asking you. I'm demanding you. If not, see me in the parking lot. But yes, thank you all for watching. It really is appreciated 1000%. Tomorrow, like I said, again, gotcha stream. We're gonna be doing Zenless and we're gonna be doing Olympus Company, Glory to Project Moon. I'll try not to distort on the way there. It's a bunch of inside jokes. It's a bit of brain rot. I don't know why I decided to just throw that out at random, but you know what? Let's do it. Whew. But yes, thank you all for watching. It really is appreciated. Love each and every single one of you. And I'll see each one of you beautiful people in the next one. Sayonara. No rates for tonight. We're just gonna call it a show. Once again, thank you. Sayonara.
Bitch, I've been human, but pimping a demon compared to the devil.